Yes, come on.
Football Power Hour!
Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. We find out if at all we can chew a toffee or not. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you for being here. This is the live watch along. Manchester United is hosting Everton at Old Trafford. And I want to say big shout out to you. Big shout out to yourself for getting up early. If you're in this part, if you're in North America or you're in a part of the world where you have to get up early, I hope today is worth it. These Manchester United players owe us a good game all season, my lord. Anyway, we're gonna react quickly to the lineup because we're moments away from kickoff. And when I say we, if you were watching the happy hour yesterday, you will understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show going.
Bruno Fernandes! It's Fred! It's Martial! For Cavani! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found! And that's scores first! Premier League goal at Old Trafford!
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my God, I messed up the layers. But guess what? Just like that, just the way AJ did Francis last night. It was a quick one. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce. Let me give him a drum roll.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yo,
Yo.
get in. It's match day, baby.
It's time. And this
Yes.
is the moment that we've been looking for. We cannot drop points, people. It is 10 games left to play. And guess who is the manager? His name is 10. So, can we win 10 out of 10? Guys, big up to the watch along. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, because we are here. We are here
We
to
are.
review this game and the lineup. Papi, have you seen the lineup?
So I did take a quick glance before we started the stream, and I just want to say, first of all, my first thought was like, what is Ahmad a bad trainer? Is Ahmad in incarcerated? Is he in Ten Hag jail? What does he have to do to get out? What does he have to do for some freedom, man? Is he the new Donny van de Beek?
Yeah, I don't know. Free Ahmad. Maybe we should start a hashtag.
Right. But another surprise though was the fact that his quote unquote like son Anthony is
He's not
also
even
on the bench.
starting. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you go over it, it is it's quite interesting to see. I mean, Um, Lindelof, Johnny Evans, Varane, Diego Dalot as back four, and Mainu, Casemiro as a double pivot. And then you have
Mhm.
kind of a McTominay, Bruno Fernandes as Alejandro Garnacho with Marcus Rashford on top. So it looks like it's a 4-2-3-1. But,
All right. All right.
but,
On
but,
paper.
yeah, on paper. So does that mean that Scott McTominay is playing right wing, or will he interchange with Rashford?
My guess is probably Bruno is the one who's going to be on right wing. McTominay is going to be
Bruno.
second striker behind Rashford, and hopefully try and create that sort of Hoyland relationship where Hoyland usually is the decoy and frees up McTominay, gives him space to be able to receive that
Yeah.
cross or be able to pounce for that ball
But
with that loose ball.
you can also say that McTominay can drift in as the central, focal point in the middle, like for crosses and stuff like that. And Rashford can drift out to the left or to the right.
if
Interesting.
if he's got the intelligence to recognize that space.
Yeah, but this game is so important. Like we cannot even have a draw. We got to have maximum 3 points. So I think the players
Absolutely.
should
Yeah.
be up for it. And big up Smasher, like everyone, for waking up. If you're North America, 7:30 kickoff in the morning, guys. You know how it is. Look at Papi. He's tired. He just woken up. And if you live in Asia Pacific and Australia, the time difference is so mad. I know it's an early kickoff. It's very seldom we do, but on the other hand,
Yes.
it's football. We get to see this beautiful game today. Hopefully, we'll get a high scoring line. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not nervous. Their lineup is the same as what they usually line up. I know that Sean Dyche is gonna do that textbook 1998 black book what he has. The 4-4-1-1, right? Park the bus and
Yes.
try to exploit on the wings.
Yes, that's the hallmarks of Sean Dyche ball. If anybody knows about that, it's very practical, very very direct. Before we even talk further about Everton, real quick, I want to say big shout out to people that are in the room with us in this building. Shout out to Sanjay. Good afternoon, back to you, Sanjay. Shout out to Lucky. Shout out to men like Lutata saying, "Oh, chill along."
Chill.
So even a draw would be happily taken. No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no, no.
no.
Three
It's
points.
not. It's no 3 points or
3 points.
bust. I feel like it's one of those where we have, as Mick has been saying, this is the opportunity to try and keep up to pace with top four because it's not even about the teams that are ahead of us. It's the guys behind us that we
Behind us
now
as
have to
well.
start
West Ham is
worrying
two
about.
points behind us, right? Or three.
So
Yeah.
yes, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's actually, you're right. That is a very, very, very good point to let's be precise with it. West Ham is 2 points from us.
2 points.
Newcastle is 4 points behind us, and Brighton is only 5 points behind us.
Mm.
So we have to make sure that we stay up to pace. We
100%.
like he
And
said.
if you look at tomorrow, Spurs are playing Villa tomorrow as well. So either it's going to be a point or somebody's going to drop points. So it's important today. Cannot stray.
Yes. Must win game, exactly. Shout out to Yale. Hope that you're doing well, my friend. I hope that things are getting better, by the way, with you. We are playing the same team we played with against Manchester City. Oh no, Eriktenhag comments last night. I said it last weekend. He is sacking himself.
Mm, mm.
Yale has this theory that Erik Ten Hag pretty much is on a self sabotage mood. He's more or less just trying to get himself out the job. And I see I see Yale supporting this theory again today. So it'll be interesting to see after the
No,
game
I think it's
what he says.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think so, right? I'm
How
confident
high
we're going to get
scoring?
a.
What is your score prediction, man?
I think it will be a 3-0 United. I said it
3 nil
3-1. I
United.
said 3-1. I said 3-1, but I think it's going to be a 3-0 Onana clean sheet because he's been in good form, right? But I
True.
think they're going to exploit Lindelof. Like, Sean Dyche, what it does, and this is what I call vacation pressing, right? They will just
Yes.
identify the weakest link, and that's Lindelof, right?
Mm.
And I think they're going to press Lindelof because they kind of tend to press a little bit higher up. They will identify the weakest link, and Deloy is fine, Varane is fine, John Evans is fine. It's only Lindelof that's a little bit of a slow, right?
Mm.
All right, here they come
Yeah, I
with this.
I really, really hope he doesn't become a liability for us because you're right. They do pick that moments. It's one of those um, teams like that obviously want you to have the ball, but the instruction is to make sure that
Yeah,
they pick those moments. They pick the weakness, the players that they believe are the weakness. So hopefully Lindelof is up to par today. I'm crossing my fingers. You know. Let's also talk about the fact that Kobe Maino, man, is having a run of games. Isn't this
yeah,
like an
man.
actually really sort of like one of the few positives that you can look back on this season and be like, okay,
Yeah, no,
you
that's
know what I
fine.
mean?
I mean, he's facing his former teammate Ghana in the midfield. So Kobe Maino,
Mm-hmm.
Casemiro. I think I'm confident, right? I'm confident. Yeah, you got that going nice with the time stopwatch. I can see what you're doing, man. Ah,
We out here, we upgrading.
yeah,
Hopefully, Man
yeah,
United upgrades with us. Anyway, shout out to Evo as well in the building. By the way, Evo says Rashford striker, Bruno right wing, Maxos in the 10. We're playing with
yay.
8 players from the start.
Oh
No,
my
Evo,
god.
be more optimistic.
Right, right. Listen, big up. My wife just ordered sushi, and I'm gonna have some sushi. Watch the game.
Yes,
Hopefully, I don't choke on it, but we get a good start. Just want to
yes.
say big up for everyone that's tuning into Power Hour and MUFC Realist TV. Become a member, subscribe if you haven't. We should see you. I will be back in the halftime. And also go and check out the player ratings. It's on mufcrealist.tv. Player ratings is up there. So we should see you after the game for the player ratings as well. Yay. Who will be the man
Yes.
of the match,
Yes.
puppy?
Yes.
Scott McDominay. He will score.
It would be almost scripted if it was McTominay, but I think today this is the time for Marcus Rashford to perform. This is the time for players
Yeah.
like Garnacho also to step up again. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if I see like a goal from Marcus or maybe a brace from
Or,
Garnacho.
or another
So
bicycle
all in
kick.
all,
Another
Mick, all
bicycle
I'm saying
kick.
is
Another bicycle kick. Yeah, remember, Garnacho bicycle kick Everton. Bicycle 2 is incoming.
yes, yo, if that actually happens, I will be amazed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to kick off on my screen. If you want to synchronize
Yep,
with me, here we go. Mick, I'll see you
yep.
in
You
a
can
moment.
switch
Hold on,
the
let us
scene.
kick off because Marcus is just about to do it.
Yeah. Let's go,
I
people.
hope, yes, I hope it's a 3-0 Man United. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the game going. Come on. All
Come on.
right, enjoy
All
your
right,
sushi,
I'm out
brother.
of here. Yeah.
All right,
Switch
all right, all right,
scenes.
all right.
All right.
Hold on.
Hold on to my fur.
Boom. There we go. Oh, now the thing is gone again. Okay, but I know what to do exactly. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly hit the like button if you're just joining in. This is the live watch along Manchester United versus Everton. Fingers crossed. We have to get a win today. Otherwise, what are we doing? Are we really a football club? you know? There we go. Boom. All right. Andre Onana, come with the ball. It seems like it's going to be a very, very, a day where we enjoy a lot of possession. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. We're under attack already. Oh, Lord. Okay, all right. Not a very promising start from Manchester United so far, but it's just the beginning of the game. I'm not going to be pessimistic at all. Let me know your score prediction, by the way, in the chat if you're just joining in and you haven't done so. Um, Man United versus Everton at Old Trafford. I hope we can do the business today. We really, 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 really have absolutely not negotiable. This Onana has to do a crazy save already. We're just 2 minutes into the game. Wow, wow, wow. This is not promising, Eriktenhag. I am not going to start saying anything negative. But Dukure right nearly put us to the sword right there. Why is Dukure already receiving the ball in our box? This is something that actually we didn't talk about. Mick and I didn't talk about. Set pieces are the way Everton score. If you look at the last 5 games that they played or that they scored in, because the only team that they didn't score against was Manchester City in the last 5 games. Uh, all the goals are either from long free kicks or penalty kicks, which clearly shows me they have a set piece coach that knows something. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we're starting to now get the ball into Everton's half. Shout out to you, by the way, if you're just joining in. I appreciate you so much. Chelsea Den in the house saying big up, puppy. Big up to you, Chelsea Den. I hope you guys lose today. No, tomorrow versus Newcastle. Ooh, he won't get sacked from Harry Graham Potter to come in to replace him. What are you talking about, Chelsea Den? Get out of here, man. Ten Hag is not getting sacked for no Graham Potter. Shout out to you, Dark Crow, saying is Mick Ruby live at Old Trafford? No, 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 no. Mick is in Thailand. All right, Man United on the attack here. It's promising. It's promising. Shout out to Real Malden, by the way, in the house. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. You know, Real Malden is a G, OG, because like you're up early in the morning to watch Manchester United. You know, some of us we better not be disappointed. This team better show up today. Elite Foodie Talk says the players need to wake up. Exactly. Hope they're not in North American time zone like Real Malton and I. Ladies and gentlemen, Dukure again crossing the ball. Onana has to make a big save. Okay, whew, this is going to be a stress along. It's not a chill along. It is a stress along. Big up to you, Elite Footy Talks, by the way. Neil Driscoll as well. Not watching game every time to play United. We always lose, says Neil. I hear it. But we gotta support the team we love, you know. We gotta support it. We can't just give up like that, Neil. This is our club. Big shout out to you, by the way. If you're just joining in, I see more people have just come into the show. I appreciate you so much. Hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. We are in trouble already. Everton are already pumping us. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. This is not good. This is not good. Hold on. Come on, Rashford in the box. And he wins us a corner kick. Marcus. Marcus. Trying to take on 3 players. This boy. Men like Marcus Rashford. Manchester United with a corner kick here. Oh, for the first time, it actually landed on an intended target, and Jordan Pickford is forced to make a save. And obviously, the likely target, the way he reads these crosses, and Casemiro, man, he's really good at this. It's actually happening time and time and again, time and time again that Casemiro is at the end of our set pieces. All right. It's a right now. It's a back and forth, back and forth. Oh Lord, oh Lord. There's no cure for Rashford being crap, says Mark. Oh, look, can we stop? Can we stop right now? Red Jesus, Rashford being selfish again. Come on, Red. Big up to Meglu Tata saying, "Oh, puppy, my subscription just got over. Let me renew. Thank you." Brendan says, "Thank you for being here, Brendan, by the way." Brendan says, "It happens so fast at the moment, he would have had to directly pass it through instead of trying to control it." All right. All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro Ganacho won us a pen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a penalty. Shonda's not happy. I went with a 3-0 Man United prediction, you know. I knew what I was talking about. Alejandro Garnacho, clever there, winning us a penalty. Let's go, let's go. Can Bruno put it in? I hope it's gonna be Bruno Fernandez. Yes, it is. Big up to R10 in the building. Brendan says easy dive. Come on, that's a clear pen. Clear pen. Do not let VAR get involved. That was a clear penalty. Big shout out to you, by the way, if you're just joining in. You can see the clock on the screen if you want to synchronize with me. Brendan, I have to disagree and say that was not an easy. It was a clear pen. Clear pen. And Bruno, is he going to do the hop, skip, and a jump? Is he going to do the hop, skip, and a jump? Golazo! Bruno with the goal. Let's go. Let's go. Vamos. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United, one goal up. It is a goal. Eriktenhag not really celebrating. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Jordan Pickford had guessed the right direction, by the way. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man United with the early advantage. You know, it was very soft. Brendan wants to die on that hill. But luckily, it ended up with a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal, Bruno. Exactly. Exactly. Come on. Let's get it. We deserve a match where we just, take control. But right now, what is this? we did we Did we just let Everton have it? Oh my goodness, Onana had nothing in store to stop that, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let me say shout out to you for being here too. I'm a fair fan, says Brendan. I understand. I understand. Nor do I want to tempt fate, as karma can be a bi. You know, I hear it. I hear it, Brendan. I hear it. Shout out to Sashiv in the building, by the way. Big up, Sashiv. Bro, I've been trying to edit the screen to make yours as
Oh
big as
yeah,
mine, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Surely,
able to
surely.
do that because I'm trying to do it live.
Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yes. So
My
yeah,
fault.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's all good, man. That's all good, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Big up to you. Good goal by Bruno. Brendan was saying it's a soft pen. What do you think?
I don't think it was a soft though. That was literally a clear contact. So,
Mm,
okay, it may be a soft fall. I mean, but like you can only just see that there's literally a contact.
I hear it. I hear it. If that was outside the box, it's a foul. I see what you're saying, Drex. I see what you're saying. I agree with you 100%. Before the pen, we had the same number of goals as Luton, says Evo. That is true. Oh my goodness. It's time for us to work on that goal difference right now. We have to win this game first and foremost. And then hopefully we win it in a way that favors our goal difference. Because right now it is -1.
Jesus! Jesus is Lord!
Hey, what a season we're having. Shout out to you, Imran Khan. Say, yes, let's go for the second goal. Come on, Man United. Uh oh. I can tell you that Everton are do finding some spaces in
Yeah.
from
Mm-hmm.
our back line.
Yeah, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thankfully that Everton striker is like offside, which is yeah, we have to make the offside trap as well, you know,
Yes,
because
yes.
yeah, because bear in mind we are playing high line with like Johnny Evans, which is kind of a little bit dangerous.
Hmm. It's a little bit suicidal, if you ask me. High line of Johnny Evans partnering Rafael Varane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Go on.
not bad,
Let's
not
go.
bad. Kobe
Not
Mano
bad,
on
not
the
bad.
right wing. Ooh, that was a very, very, very good tackle.
Yeah.
And Everton regained possession. Big up to you. By the way, we got 50 people with us. Shout
Mm.
out to you, each and every one of you. Kindly hit the like button as you come in and subscribe if you're just new checking out the 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 content. Big shout out to you. Let me know your score prediction for the rest of the Manchester United game, rest of the games today. What a howler of a shot by
Oh,
Bruno Fernandes! What is that, Bruno?
Get out of here, man!
oh,
What is he doing?
that's that's not an AFL, by the way. Yeah,
What is
that's
Bruno doing? I
it.
know, Arjun. It's like my thoughts on that one, Bruno. You know when
Mhm.
Odegaard gets a cutback cross, you know
Yeah, he did.
there's
He did.
most
He
likely
did
one
score.
outcome.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, he does. He does score. Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
many moments when Odegaard gets that cutback cross, you know exactly what's going to happen. But right now he's defending
Mm-hmm.
exactly 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
I mean he's defending against us. All right. Thank you, Neil.
Your papi changed the scoreline.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Neil, for the reminder, and you too, Sashiv.
No problem. No problem. No problem. So I see Scott McTominay playing as an extra midfield. I think it looks like think Bruno is kind of playing false nine in my opinion. You know,
All right. Yeah, the
so
first
yeah.
15 minutes he's been on the edge of the box, that area on the edge of the
Mm,
box. So
yeah.
this is
Hmm.
where Bruno is most effective, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
We need to see more of that from Ten Hag, not Bruno uh right wing
Until
Bruno,
Ten Hag.
right? Oh. Until
until
Erik Ten Hag. Some tactics can be questionable that he's been using this season,
Uh-oh.
you know. Like, but I understand against Man City though. I understood that okay, maybe there's a
Yeah,
bit of a
okay, yeah, yeah,
deficiency.
maybe.
There could be a
That's true,
plan
that's
that
true.
all right, let's take advantage of um,
Hmm.
them not having a left back, you know, or not, you know, that you know when they're in possession, that's where the spaces usually is, you know. Barman, big up to you, Barman said, what is this Bruno shootings?
Oh
He
my.
saw this danger and took it out.
Mm.
It's Brendan. Oh boy. Positive start though for Man United. I see Kobe Mano is also getting involved in different areas on the pitch, which is nice to see. I was talking
It is
about
nice.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling
Mm.
Mick that I think it's his maybe 13th start in a row for Man United, which is quite impressive and commendable if you ask me. Everton on the attack, by the way. It's becoming a little bit easy for the other team to move the ball to our box. Like it's our final third entries are so cheap at Old Trafford. You just
That,
get it.
yeah, indeed, yeah. You just really get it easily, man.
You
I mean, I
know,
mean, I mean, last season we were actually a lot like like literally whenever we played teams at like Old Trafford, I was like, yeah, we should just win it. But like, no, now no, it is a stress along, bro.
yeah, we were really compact and not, you know,
Mm.
we had one of the best defenses in the league, you know,
Like
last season.
last season, yeah, last season, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Brendan says it is also where the rest of the team can hear Bruno. I hear you, Brendan. Superfly says, I still think we need to sell him inconsistent and always moaning. He's too petulant for DJ Superfly. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh oh. Lindelof. All right. Nice playing ourselves out of trouble, but Casemiro gives the ball back. Uh oh. Even though we're a goal up, I can't say like this feels comfortable.
Yeah. This was yeah, exactly, man.
I know
It's
Neil
still
is
like
not watching.
I
Neil
know, fair
Driscoll,
enough,
are
fair
you
enough.
watching the game today?
No, he'd be like, hell no.
Uh-oh. Everton on the attack. They're spraying balls into our box, which is not good, you know.
Yeah, which
This is
is
gonna be it'll be a miracle if we have a clean sheet at 90
that is
minutes.
so true, man. Like, mm, yeah,
Yeah, every team dominates us. That's part of the Erik Ten Hag master plan. Trust the process, Erik Ten Hag. Someone early on said, trust the process. My God, what's the process? For real, Red.
for real, man. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm.
Process is not processing right now. There are two new faces on United bench. One, Toby Collier and Habib
Oh,
Oguneye.
nah,
Yes.
yeah, I have to. Yeah, gotta ask more information to Mark pretty much. So he knows pretty much all the players, the youth players.
Hmm. And Dermot Me, by the way, that's also another um,
Yeah, Mark was mentioning me about he mentioned on KG's channel about Shea Lacey or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
So right now, the Manchester United bench reads: Bayende, Amad Diallo, Anthony, Christian Eriksen, Demot Me, Habib Oguneye, Sofiat
hmm,
Amraban, Toby Collier, and Willie Kambwala. Lots of defensive options. Lots of, uh, the Demot guy. Demot Me. He's a keeper. That's his primary position. And we've got Bayern there just in case Onana gets injured and then Bayern there gets injured. Demot Me can come in. It's horrible sometimes how we have two keepers on the bench. It's like a waste of resources.
yeah, it's
Shit.
like
Why
yeah,
why
yeah,
why are we
that
doing that? I guess
I
this
have
is
no
just like
idea.
a field day for them and me, I guess. But I
Hmm.
understand we've got a huge injury crisis, but at the same time, the maybe find another outfield player to give this experience instead of them at me, who's so young and what, only 21 years old. Okay, whatever. He deserves a chance to sit with the with the first team. Oh, Nana with a good
Oh
save.
my God! Oh my
Dokure.
bloody
Ooh,
hell! What the hell, man?
ooh. Ooh, Onana was
Onana
testing
again.
Onana there. Amadou
Onana.
Onana.
Another Onana. Yeah,
Onana
like
to
what this?
Onana.
Oh my God!
Oh no, it was James Garner. It was James Garner with a very
Yeah,
good
it was
shot.
it
It was
was
James
yeah, it
Garner.
was James Garner. Yeah. Then
And
then
then it
the
fell
other Onana.
to Doucouré.
Onana. No, it was the other Onana. Ah.
Wow. He's actually a really good quality player. Onana
Hmm.
already is man of the match, says Red J. Oh my god. Casemiro is
Yeah, yeah,
shocking.
yeah, in his yeah, like that, like a little bit in his passing. Yeah, he's kind of shocking today as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Casemiro, he's just out of form. I still believe there's still a big game player in there. We just need to make sure that he finds his form fast. Eriktenhag, help Casemiro sharpen up. Everton know how to get corners, says R10. Bro, it's that corner kick FC. Ganacho, Ganacho.
Garnacho, please, man, don't be
Yes.
selfish.
We wins a free kick on the edge of the
Okay,
box.
okay, nice, nice,
Promising
good, good.
signs, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, come on. I wish we could sub in
Uh,
Christian Eriksen for the free kick and then take him out.
can he even score the free kick now? I reckon no, because simply none of our
No,
outfield
no, stop
players.
showing. No, that he stepped on him. This is supposed to be a yellow card.
Yeah, he already got a yellow. Yeah, he already just got a yellow.
He stepped on him with his studs. Okay, Amadou Nana gets a yellow. All right, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
all right.
mm-hmm.
That's good. If he can get sent off, it'll really, really look good for us. Please
They will still,
don't let Bruno.
yeah. Bruno, can you score a free kick?
Bruno is gonna kick it over.
Yeah,
Or is it Rashford who's gonna take it? I think it's Bruno who's gonna take it.
yeah, Bruno's gonna take it for sure.
Do you think it's gonna hit the wall?
Oh, oh, what a
Oh,
save!
oh,
Oh,
you, Jordan Pickford
Jordan
with a
Pickford,
marvelous save. He even hurt his fingertips.
what a save!
Wow, wow, what a save with his left
Nearly,
hand.
you're nearly
My
there this time.
Maria.
Wow, nearly there, nearly there.
Yeah, wow, that was so close. So close. Promising signs. If that free kick went in, that would have been fire. But you know what?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Come on. I hope Jordan Pickford doesn't pull off another big save like that. That was massive. That was massive. Okay, promising signs
Yeah.
so far, so far. And Everton, man, Everton on the attack again.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're gonna get a corner again. No, good, good, nice, nice. Play him, nice, good job, nice. Go on, Kanacho. Nice, go Rashi.
What's Rashi gonna do?
Oh my! You should have just passed it line towards Kanacho. Oh, nice, great, nice, nice.
Nice switch, nice switch.
Oh, oh,
Oh, that was incredibly
nice,
close.
nice, nice.
Oh,
Not
offside.
bad today. Not bad. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Who was offside here?
I
McTominay was
don't know.
offside. Oof. Kobe Mano was attacking that ball. Oh my goodness. But it would have been ruled out offside anyway. It doesn't count.
Mhm.
United are playing well with a 4-4-2 or 4-2-2. Yeah, yeah. So far, so
So it's
good. So far, so good. Even though we are letting them have a lot of chances. This is Everton. Oh, Johnny Evans. Come on, Johnny.
yeah, he's a
You can
bit
do
yeah,
better.
like he's a bit slow though. Like he
Hmm.
did his best. He did his best though. Oh my God, Dwight McNeil, you better watch out for this guy, man. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Mm.
Arten says that was not offside. I
No,
bet if it
it was
had gone
outside.
in, VAR would have they would have taken out
Just
the rulers. And man was on side, says Mark. Yeah, 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 yeah. The
it was
angle that
close
we
though.
saw,
Yeah, it was close though. Yeah.
well, being robbed, says Mark. No, we need to put it in the net.
We
We
have
need to
to,
put it in
yeah.
the net. Brandon says it's like a Sunday league match. Both teams just doing whatever, forgetting the game. I know.
Oh my God, what the hell?
When he just assembled the men them together, it's like, all right, all right, all right. So Shiv,
Mm,
you are with Brendan,
mm. Yeah,
Stephanie, and
you're there.
Mark, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be you guys versus Superfly, me, and Lutata, Evil, and Archet. All right, go. Banana is the referee. You know. Chelsea Dan is the linesman. No, it's the VAR.
Yeah, he's the mayor.
Ah!
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Imran Khan on the dugout and versus men like Lutata or Real Malden. Man United on the attack. Come on, Rashi. Do something, Rashi.
Yeah, we're just playing side to
Okay.
side.
Recycling, possession,
Just
keeping the ball ticking. We're not mad at that. We actually like that. Ooh. Ah.
oh yeah, that's so good. That's so good. It was
Bruno is complaining again. Oh.
who? Wait,
Goldilocks is having a rant already after 2 minutes of gameplay.
Goldilocks.
I-
Rent bridge.
exactly. Oh, Mark says the team that we put together is gonna be a wall of fame. Nah, 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 nah. Not with Stephanie in
Chill out,
defense.
chill out.
Stephanie is
No,
our
no, yeah,
center
she's
back. I think so Stephanie says I'm on the ground stuff painting the penalty.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Yeah, Stephanie, I'm curious what position you'd play. Insta shift. Are you like a
Yeah.
winger on the pitch?
Uh,
Where are you?
I used to be a wing during my used to be wing during my school days, but like
You give me
now,
wing vibes. I literally was like this is your touchline merchant. you know.
I'm basically that, touchline merchant. Yeah, pretty much, man.
Nice, nice, nice.
How about you?
Striker, bro.
Oh, nice. Mm,
Yeah. But like the funny
mm.
part is like I have good technique. I just don't like oh Ganacho Ganacho
Oh,
Ganacho
penalty! It's a
where's the
penalty!
penalty Ganacho
It's
where's
a
the
penalty
penalty
again!
again
Again!
yes come on second
Oh
yellow
my
card
God.
for
That's a
Everton.
that that's a clear penalty for sure. Yeah,
Clear
that's a clear
penalty
penalty.
there. Okay, Brendan, you are yeah. Big up
Finally,
to
yeah,
you.
finally you admitted it. Yeah, let's go, man.
No,
Oh,
no, no,
Ganacho
no.
did. Oh, he did well.
Brendan,
He
when
did well there.
a pen is a pen, when it's not a pen, Brendan is fair. Like Brendan tries to be not biased at all, and I really really respect that. You know. Rashford is gonna take it. Does Rashford miss? Is he gonna miss?
No, please, please, please. Nah, please don't spoil it, man.
Rashford, he should
That
pick the same spot Bruno picked. Jordan Pickford's left. Go
Yeah,
to
please
Jordan
don't
Pickford's
miss it.
left.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Or the middle. Or the middle. Actually, Rashford should go middle. Because Jordan Pickford is gonna dive.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna dive.
Come on, man. Just come on. Just make it 2-0 already.
Please, Rashford, score. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus takes
And
the.
Marcus Rashford takes it. Yes!
Oh! Get in! Get in! Yes! Oh!
Man, they
it's
cut
gonna
that
be a
2-0.
field day
Don't miss.
today. Yeah.
Don't miss.
Oh, 2-0 Man United. Oh.
Yeah, man, you got us such a goal, man.
Good thing, Marcus, like, he remained calm and made sure that he was on target. I told you Jordan Pickford is gonna dive. You see, if I was the striker right there
Yeah,
of that
yeah,
penalty
you would
kick,
have.
I would have gone
Exactly.
middle. I would have thought
Mm.
my decision to go to the left and be like, nah, let me go middle, because he's gonna dive. He's gonna dive.
Come on, guys. Let's not like get them one back. Let's just not let them get one back.
No,
Yeah,
this
else
is
we'll be
not
in
the
trouble. Yeah,
time.
this is not that time. Yeah, we have to be. Yeah, that 2-0 scoreline is never safe, man. We've
hmm
seen this before.
We've seen this movie before. We gotta make sure we secure this. I said, man, you see what I was talking about? Say 3-0, big up Drex in the building.
Can you hear me?
Big up, Drax. Big up. Yeah, I can hear
We
you.
hear
I can
you
hear you.
clearly. We are
Yeah.
feasting today. Mark is like, Papi, what did I say yesterday? What did I say yesterday?
I
What
I
did Mark say yesterday?
I just want to say Ganache, right? He's been doing well, right? If you
Yeah,
see
Yes.
if both fouls, I don't like to say penalties, but both fouls are actually fouls. Like anywhere outside,
mm,
Papi, you know me and how I look at these things. Anywhere
Yes.
outside the pitch, if it's a foul outside the pitch, you might as well just call it in, right? I'm sorry, outside the
Yeah.
18 yard, you might as well
Yeah.
just
mm.
call it outside, right? So yeah,
hmm
it's been a good game. The fact that I don't know why we still lose the first 5 minutes. We were losing the ball too cheaply, right? And I know
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
will
yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
blame the system, but that's not on Ten Hag. That's on the players. I don't know if they're navy or if they're anxious or something. Like the way Everton came at us in the first 5-10 minutes, right? I think it
Yes.
got them rattled and they were just losing the ball, right? So
Yeah.
but they've been calm today. Like someone was saying, we're too. I know we're easy to play every now and again, but in this game it looks a little bit easy because our front Rashford on the left. We all know he's not good at the pressing. We're playing a
Mm,
false nine, so anytime Rashford gets the ball is where you see Bruno try to advance into the midfield, right? But if we don't
mhm,
get the ball, Bruno goes deep. Scott McTominay stays ahead of Bruno in that offensive shape, right? So sorry, in the
mhm.
defensive shape. So Scott McTominay is more of quote unquote the 10 position when we are under attack. So McTominay is just roaming around that space left, right? So far, and you see how Rashford and Ganacho this when we're on the attack, you could see sometimes Ganacho comes to the left and Rashford tries to take the center position and drifts back right to the left, so to create an option for Ganacho. It's been an open game, and I don't know why Everton are actually playing like this. Maybe we've set a trap for them, but I don't know why they're playing this back and forth kind of football.
Yeah.
If they continue like this, we would get a third goal. And that second goal, the penalty, oh my goodness. Like what somebody said, it's a FIFA moment where you're actually doing the X and box
Exactly.
together to make the players
Yeah.
just keep diving in and keep
Mm-hmm.
diving in. That's
100%.
exactly the
100%.
guy couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly what happened right there. I was like, shoot, shoot. I was like, shoot. Then he didn't
Mhm,
shoot the first time. And like, okay, pass now. He didn't pass. I'm like, I was also
mhm.
screaming, Genasho, what are you doing? Then the next thing I just saw one guy
What?
took him out. I'm like,
Mm.
okay. Now these are the few times where I actually want us, few positions where I actually want us to be intelligent. Papi, there was a
Yeah.
time we were talked about. Yeah, we were talking about McTominay, where sometimes he just wants to feint, just shoot rather than just feint. Like you saw the other
Yes.
game where he saw somebody in front of him and he still had to press the whole. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like
Yes.
just somebody right in front of you. What? So these are the moments I really want us to be intelligent, right? Know when to
Yeah.
dummy, know when to drop the shot, like he did in the first for the first penalty, and that guy just bought it. He sold that
Mhm,
guy something, and the guy was like, "No, this is too cheap. Let me just buy this right now," and it was a penalty.
mhm,
So these are
mhm.
the moments I want us to be intelligent. What's his name? Kobe has grew into the game. Casemiro is trying to still. I don't know, maybe because he's been left alone. I know Bruno is trying to help him, but when we are under attack, it takes Bruno that time to come from that false nine position to. So Casemiro has to be very careful in that time frame, not to overcommit, right? So that's why I'm surprised that they're actually doing this back and forth with us. Then one last thing, how the hell are we playing against facing the Stretford end in the first half?
I know. I know. I know.
Yeah. 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 Actually, yeah. Yeah. Actually, that is actually strange, though, in my honest opinion. That's kind of strange. Like we usually we usually just attack towards the mm, mm, like
You see, there's a play now that's going to come
basically
up
our
on.
main.
There's a play that's going to come up on your screen now. You see how when we're under attack, a few of our players are just jogging back. They're just
Yeah,
oh,
I saw it as well. I saw it as
Johnny
well.
Evans, man. Johnny Evans has been helping
Everyone's
us.
been good, man. Everyone's been good today.
Okay.
It's been really good today.
These guys are just getting corners upon corners, man.
Corner
Yeah, I
kick
know. That's what I.
FC.
Yeah,
Oh,
they are.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
so far we've
they
been
were.
so far we've been let me not say it. Let me hold up.
Yeah, this story.
Do not jinx it. I know
Yeah,
Stephanie's like, WTF, we're 2 goals up. Am I still asleep? Like, this is not a dream. This is for real. This is a
Steph, it's
reality.
the paint. It's the smell from the paint.
It's the paint.
yeah,
It's the paint job. Somebody was saying, Imran Khan was saying third penalty incoming. They're going to call us Manchester United for sure.
yeah.
You
They
know?
will. They will.
No, but
The media will call us Manchester United
no,
today.
but it's
Hundred
so
percent.
clear. It's so obvious. If it was those ones where you take to VAR, then we would say okay. But this is so obvious, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
No,
so
no, no,
like
no.
this
We
is this is
deserve
one
it.
of the
We earned them.
like the second one was too clear. The first one I saw why Brendan was actually like I saw the reason why he was saying it's soft, but like I always used to tell myself, it was if it's a foul outside, and would that be a foul outside? Yes, the referee would have called it and maybe not issue a card. But if it's a foul outside the box, then if it happens inside the box, it shouldn't be a brainer. They should just give it. The second one, I was like, holy smokes! What are you? I was actually talking to the defender. What are you doing right there? What are you doing? That's too obvious, man.
I know. Yeah.
We don't have somebody. We don't. I think maybe that's the reason why Everton's trying to come at us, because we don't have that body that's engaging the two centre back. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's
Who's taking
giving
the
the.
next penalty, by the way?
Say again.
Who's taking the next
Coach
pen?
taking it.
I don't know why they didn't just give Bruno the penalty. Maybe Ganacho will take the next one. So just spread that
Gonna
across the
give it
front
to
three.
Yeah, give it.
Galanch.
Yeah, give it to Garnacho. That's good. That'll be nice.
But I
Oh,
feel like
oh,
Ganacho will be yeah, 2-0. Maybe Ganacho might put it away, but 1-0, it might just be too much for him. The pressure. Bruno
yeah,
is
yeah,
everywhere,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I won't say. I know people don't like Bruno, but Bruno is everywhere today. Bruno
Yeah,
is
he's
everywhere
everywhere today.
today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And man, what about that save from Jordan Pickford though? That was
Yeah,
bad.
that Bruno nearly scored a free kick. I was like, whoa.
See, whatever you do, don't play. I've watched Pickford a lot of times. You see, the reason
Mm,
why he keeps diving to his left, he's strong
mm.
with his left arm.
Yeah. Mm.
It's like
Yeah,
a
and he usually
case of
does that.
Peter Cech that time. If you put any ball on Peter Cech's
Mm.
left, oh, forget about
Yeah.
it. 8 out of 10, he will save it. But if you take it right, even up, you might find it difficult, right? So before this, for get the ball. Yes, yes.
Nice. Go on.
Come on, Ganacho.
There should be a
Come on.
penalty there.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Is VAR gonna intervene?
Yeah. Don't blame the VAR.
No, it's not. I think his hand was already on the floor before it hits him. No,
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, come on, VAR, intervene, man. No, no, he's
no, no,
he's
no,
extending his arm.
no.
Okay.
His hand was on the floor already. You can't give that.
Yeah, no, no, no. There's nothing. He was supporting himself. He was
There was
supporting
nothing.
himself.
Yeah, there was nothing he
Mm.
was supporting himself with.
Yeah,
So
yeah, true,
that's
true, true. That's true. That's true.
Brendan, by the way, had a big point earlier on about 5 minutes ago saying, I suggest we keep giving Everton the ball because there are teams that are better with when they have possession and teams that are useless when they have possession. And Everton is more or less on the useless category.
no. Don't
So
say that.
it's
Don't say
best
that,
we give them
Brendan.
the ball.
I know what Brendan is trying to do. They can't really put once United shut that defense. They tend to want to shoot from outside or find a way to get like shoot and get block shot, maybe deflection, and it ends up at the corner, right? But
Yeah.
don't give them if you know if you know they are not good at with possession. I rather just don't give it to them. Don't give it to them
Mhm, mhm,
because
mhm.
you can't keep tempting fate. They
Yeah,
just
yeah,
click the one time they might click and then that will be it. Right
yeah.
now, keep it 2
Yeah.
nil. Go into the first half with this 2 goals advantage. Then come back in the second half, maintain that time zone where, yeah, make sure you don't fall asleep in that time zone, and we should be good.
Mm. Yeah.
Real. Oh,
Or,
nice
nice one
skills
for
from Marcus.
yeah.
Kobe, what can we do?
Oh.
McTominay looks for. Oh, Casemiro, nice try. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, Lindelof.
Oh, Victor Lindelof. That was good shot, you know.
Oh.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Oh, yeah, by
Nice
the
from
way,
Lindelof today, man.
Mark said
Good.
last night United gonna win comfortably. Garnacho will have left lasting fear on the Everton defense with that wonder goal he scored. Told man Bruno will be good today. Yeah, 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 yeah. You
Yeah.
did predict 5-2 if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Mm.
Look at the possession stats though, that were more or less about the same, but were slightly better than Everton today.
Where is the Alabama man, my guy? Where is he with the XG? I want those XGs. I want to see them.
XG, XG.
And then my chances as well. There we go. That was like an update from like 4 minutes ago or something like that. I just saw it. So big up to you, Yale, for that.
Oh, nice. Go on. Oh,
Come on, Ganacho.
oh,
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Tries to
Ah,
he
that
tries
was
to be
Rashford
too
score.
clever there. He tries to be too clever. He should have just played it across the
Oh,
goal and give it to Rashford.
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Come
He
Oh,
should
on,
have just played.
Ganacho.
Rashford pick that man. Rashford. Okay.
Shout out to
nice.
Milos, by the way. Milos, long
Milos,
time, long
Milos.
time.
Wait,
Dobre večer. It's been a
is
while,
that the
Milos.
Brett White that we're talking about that we want
Yeah, yeah,
United
yeah.
to get?
Yeah,
That
that's him.
guy's
That's him.
that guy has been a lawnmower ever since the beginning of this game.
Lawnmower, I like it.
Oh no. God.
Oof, that was close. Lutata was said I predicted a 2-2 and I will stick with it. Lutata, come on, come on. No, 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 no,
No,
no, no.
Tata is talking for his money.
Oh, because Lutata made
Yeah,
it public.
definitely. Yeah, he will, man. You talk about the money, money, money.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that was a good block though.
Good
Yeah.
block by Evans. For me today, Evans was actually good today. Like once again,
If you
I feel like we have still our prime. We still got the prime Johnny Evans. You know.
Mm,
if you look at there was a play earlier in the game, I believe between the 17th minute and the 22nd. Something about when they took a shot. No, that shot that Onana saved and Amadu followed up and it went over the bar. I think Onana
yeah.
called Varane and they talked about something to feel when Anna called Varane and they were talking about something. I think it was got to do with how to set up, like make sure
Yeah.
things like that don't happen again, especially the first shot, right? But I'm
Yeah.
surprised that they left so much space for that play right now before the referee blew the whistle for the first half. There was too
Mm-hmm.
much space,
Mm-hmm.
and that was what I was talking about when we are under attack. It takes time, right? Although Bruno is going to come back, we know Bruno is doing a lot today. If nobody's seeing it and nobody's acknowledging it, then that they have some sort of a problem with him or they have an
Bias.
agenda.
Yeah.
Bruno is
Yeah.
doing a lot, so it takes. McTominay sometimes I think with the instruction is don't come too deep, such that when we are on the attack we have bodies up front, right? But Bruno
Front.
will
Yeah.
be the one to sacrifice to make those runs today. You see Bruno making those runs today, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
yo, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
so that play just now. I'm like, why is there nobody there? Because what's his name? Casemiro should be around that area waiting for the likes of Bruno to come. I know Lindelof went. I think himself and Lindelof had to go do a double, right? But
Yes.
that whole someone else. That's the sometimes it's not just about the attacking phase of the intelligent work you have to do. You have to also get the defensive one as well. Like
Yes.
you know,
Yes. Yes.
because
No.
someone's supposed to have read that situation and said, "What if they lose that? What if we lose that ball? Let me get back in time to cut out or try." I don't know. Honestly, I know people like the kid, but I haven't seen much of him in terms of the role he's been asked to play today. I haven't seen much of Kobe, right?
Mm.
I haven't seen much of him,
No,
right? I know he had.
I disagree, Drex. I
No,
saw a lot of Kobe,
let me
especially at
say,
the beginning.
let me say, for someone like Kobe, I know he's supposed to create options for the likes of what's his name? Oh, what's his Tomini, right? But
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Scotty.
he should be able to come help out with that lone. See this play now. Two of them before the shot. It was two of them, Casemiro and Kobe, that was just cut split open with the 1-2. Casemiro went with the dive. Kobe tried to go cover up, and it was 1-2. There was nobody behind them. So
Mm-hmm.
we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Mm-hmm.
like we have all said in the past, we're gonna get people. People are gonna find spaces in between, right? It's just how we
Yeah.
deal with them. With the way Ten wants to play, I think people should just come to the realization that we're gonna give opposition space, right? But it's what we do when we go forward. Like now, I believe we should have gotten a third goal. That's my
Yeah,
opinion. We should have gotten a third goal, right? So, but it's
From
what we
where?
do
From
when
a
we
handball? Or from where? What like? Oh, you mean just in general? We should be 3 goals up.
we
Like
should be
what
three
do you
goals
mean?
up because we've had Ganache has had two times where he was pushed through
mm,
and run into the
yeah,
like he beat the Everton defenders, right, and he was ahead of them, right, but his final
Yeah.
decision in terms of what to do, like I know he wanted to feint that guy and get a clearer shot, right, at goal, but it didn't work out for him. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'm not slandering. I'm just saying, like, going forward, these are the things where you should make it count. These are the times where you should make it count because these guys will not get we tend to leave spaces for the opposition, right? And if
Hmm.
they utilize it, then we are more. So that's why eriktenhag believes he has to believe in his defensive personnel and defensive shape to keep it tight because we will on the transition we are very fast at doing that, but we have the
Yes.
Casemiro that we leave alone. So that in itself, the other opposition would actually try to exploit it because okay, if United are coming, if we can just set one person to cut the ball and we have two bodies besides Casemiro, right? It's more like okay, who are you gonna pick, right? We have options to get at them, but that's what I'm saying. For us, we'd have to be more clinical going forward. I don't know if that makes sense though.
It makes a total sense, brother. I hear what you mean, and I feel like it's so far like the thing that we need to avoid is what we saw in the first 5-10 minutes where they
yeah,
really like can control the tempo, and it's also about being clinical with the few other chances that we'll probably get after this second half resumes, but we have to make sure we do not let them dictate the tempo. Who are the team that's leading, and they're gonna want to come at us and get that early goal. Because once if they get an early goal in the beginning of the second half, the whole complexion of the game changes, right?
yes, yep, yep,
They'll end up having that sort of like more belief, and then there might be a little nervousness starting to creep in for Man United. So it's one of those things where we just gotta make sure we keep it tight, keep it, you know, locked.
I feel yeah, I get you. I hear what you're saying, Papi. We have to like I always talk about that time zone. We have to maintain whatever concentration we need to. We have to keep it up right in that time zone. But I still feel like the United players are seeing themselves like if Everton do get a goal, we can still get two, right? But my own take is when we're going forward, make it count. That's my make it count. Like if you want to get a corner, you want to get like make it count. Make the goalkeeper do some make him do a job, not just
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I feel like if it
No,
was
I
Rash,
hear
I
it.
feel like if it was Marcos that had those options, like the other two options that Genashi had, right? And maybe he
Mhm.
would have even scored one, but it wouldn't have even gotten us the penalty. Cause you know how
Yeah,
Rash. Oh, big up Joe. It
Joe,
big
wouldn't
up
Joe
be.
Joe.
Slaughter, man.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Joe
It would.
Blackman.
They are
I
different
want to
players, right?
say something. Look at this. They're calling us Manchester United. They're saying we have a new
And
logo.
But
that was so
it's
expected. That
just
was so
it's
expected.
just two penalties, right? It's just two penalties.
Two deserved penalties, in fact.
Yeah.
What is this nonsense,
Deserved
man?
it.
Oh, Ivo,
Deserved it.
Ivo,
Deserved it.
Ivo is Ivo. Ivo. When will you ever get happy? Is it when they sack the manager? Ivo say they gifted us to Don Bestman. Like it was great thinking from Ganache, the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The first one, yeah, the first one. What's his name? Was that Tavkovsky? He should
yeah,
have known better not to because you know what he did. He made a wrong decision by trying to go cover Ganacho's left foot, whereas he should have just stayed his ground and covered the right foot because for Ganache to go with the left, it means Ganache has to go round him and he is the defender. So it will be easier for him to actually cut Ganache off maybe by giving him the body check or something, right? Put himself between ball and man. But he went to cover Ganache's left, which was the harder side for Ganache. He should have just stayed on Ganache's right, covered the right, and opened that left side for Ganache such that if Garnacho wants to put the ball like let's run, he would just step himself between ball and man, and that would have been it. But the first mistake
Yeah.
was trying to cover the weak side of the player, which was the left foot of Garnacho. So Garnacho, it was easy to just bring it back to his right because that's his favorite.
Mhm.
That's where he could actually, hurt you. Right?
Yeah, it's he actually wants to be he wants that. He wants to make sure that the ball is on the
Yes,
right.
yeah.
Eh,
Ganacho sold him. That's why I said the Ganacho sold him that, and Tafowski was like, "This is too cheap. There's a 50% or 90% sale. Yeah, let me just take it."
That's funny, Drex. Shout out to John Johnson, by the way, in the house. Guys, we got about 75 people watching us. Big shout out to each and every one of you. Kindly hit the like button. Whatever platform you're on, we appreciate you, but make sure you come to the YouTube side. We're streaming to a couple of platforms: MUFC Realist TV, Mark, and MUFC Fan. Also support Kenny Fan TV as well as D Hub Sports. Men like Drex is over there, and Football Power Hour, obviously, as well. You know. So shout out to you. Yo, Bowman says Everton got the better in play
Yeah,
chances.
better
Garnacho at the end
chances.
had to be quicker and shoot first time. What do you think, Sashiv?
I think for the third goal, yeah, I agree with that. I think for the third chance for Alejandro Garnacho, yeah, he should have done that.
Yeah. But listen to Evo's perspective. Garnacho didn't really have control of the ball, to be honest. He baited the defense into
Yeah,
lunging into his poor
I was
touches.
I was gonna ask you to put it up. Yeah, that was what I was saying because if Ganache, that's why I said Ganache sold it to him, and man was like, "This is 90% here. Let me take it." Right?
90% fail.
Yeah, Garnacho didn't have.
90%.
That's why I said he should have covered. He should have covered. He should have covered Garnacho's right because Garnacho really didn't have like if you know the kind of position I was talking about. Garnacho didn't really have control going on the left, but for the right,
Yeah.
the minute Garnacho tries to get the ball to his right foot, you know it would cause a problem. So yeah, Ivo is right to say Garnacho. He didn't really. That's what I was trying to explain that he didn't really have a control for the left side. So it would have been easier for Tafowski to just step in between ball and man and let that ball go out of play. But the fact that the first mistake was trying to cover the left. That's what I was saying. He was trying to cover that Ganacho's left, what a escape route or something was trying to cover. Whereas he should have just stood his ground, covered the right one, hope that Ganacho hit the ball hard so that he would just step in between ball and man, and a simple goal kick would have done. I was trying
Yeah.
to No, 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 no. See, Mark, if you watch that play, you would see what I'm trying to do. He honestly sold it to Tafowski, and Tafowski bought it. He dropped the left shoulder and he brought it. We are not
Interesting.
saying both of us are not saying it's a fake. It's a stupid play from Garnacho. We're just saying the defender made a mistake, and everybody has said it. The defender made a mistake. It was the defender's mistake, not like Garnacho didn't really do anything superb in that play. Like if it was like I said, if it was outside the box, it would have been a foul because you clipping up the man, right? It's a foul. Oh yeah, my guy is here. Big up Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yeah, this is hopefully we can keep building on this. By the way, I just want to see the third goal as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
third goal, fourth goal.
It is overdue. You know. Anyway, let's welcome into the house the one and only,
Technical,
ladies and gentlemen, Jarvis Cocker. What's good,
technical
Jarvis?
Jarvis. Big up Jarvis. How you been doing, man? Um,
We can't
Jarvis,
You're
hear
are
on
you.
you?
You're
mute, bro.
muted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're on mute. No, you're still on mute.
No, he's actually unmuted, but yeah, exit and come back in again. Two good penalties. By the way, I saw earlier on, Percy said if I was striker, I would have missed that. No, I said, matter of fact, I was like, Pickford should go in the
Yeah, yeah, you
middle.
said it. It should go in the middle because
Yeah,
Pickford was going to anticipate. Yeah,
he's gonna have to move. It's the psychology of it right now is Pickford has to dive. He cannot just stand still. And that was like the for the third penalty. If we get a third penalty, then you can't go and you have to pick a spot. You have to be smart with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, but Bruno's penalty actually was close. Pickford was could have saved you
Yeah,
know what I
he,
mean. It
he
was
could have
so
saved it.
close. It was
Yeah,
so close.
yeah, really close. Yeah, it was
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
Yes.
yes,
yeah,
perfect,
Travis.
perfect, Martinez.
See, even Mux
You,
default settings, they're not putting on my microphone. So
Ah.
Okay,
yeah.
I
Well.
got you, I
Welcome.
got you.
Thoughts on the
Happy,
game,
Happy,
Jarvis?
did you send me did you send me on an errand because I can't?
What?
You've gone to go talk to
Yeah, yeah, okay, 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 okay,
like
okay.
I
All right,
can't do
I
too
know,
much editing.
I know, I know, I
I'm
know.
still you're in the room. Don't worry.
Oh, we can hear you, Drex. You're here. You're here with us, and we'll be thinking of you.
Right.
No, how did you
Thoughts
see
on
the
the
first
game,
half,
brother?
Poppy? Are you happy with the performance?
I am buzzing because it's two goals. It's we've been crying for like a little bit of a cushion type of performance where we're not scraping through. But
Mhm.
it's also two deserved goals, like two penalties that we deserved. Honestly,
I'm
bright
gonna
start from Garnacho.
I'm gonna
What
answer
about you?
Jarvis. Jarvis, I've not been impressed with the performance. The two goals fine, but the performance wise, we've been letting these guys into the box, and if luck were on their side and they were maybe a little bit clinical, would have been 2-2, peg back 2-2. So I'm not really impressed with the thing.
I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Let's hear
Well,
your thoughts,
I, I,
Jarvis.
I think it's a very solid performance. Very solid. I like the formation. I think we look good in this 4-2-4 formation or 4-2-2-2 or 4-4-2 or whatever you want to call it. But it's something like
Mhm.
that in that gist. But when we are defending, basically we are tucking down with the wingers and we have a box in the midfield as we have talked about. We talked about it last game. So I think it looks very solid. Everton, yeah, they have a couple of shots. They are dangerous sometimes, but I think we look much better. And on the transition, we look much healthier now because of the
Yeah,
formation, because it's easier for us, because we don't get caught out if we lose the ball in midfield, because we always have at least four guys around the ball so we can transition and win it back. And
exactly,
it's easy to just
correct.
lift it through because Everton have a high line, so we just lift it in their area, and Garnacho and Rashford just runs. So in a way, I think it looks easy. So if I was Sean Dice now in the second half, I would reconsider that high line because Garnacho and Rashford has a lot of space, lot of
But they
space.
need to go for goal, though. They need to get the next goal is the most important because it cements the game, and it has to come.
Mhm.
Sean Dyche is thinking it has to come from us, obviously, to give us a chance in this. So if
Yeah, yeah,
sitting
yeah.
back, Davis, is not a good idea. Like telling them like sit back all the way.
Well,
Hmm.
it's a difference in football. You don't need to have an extremely high line. You can play with a mid block and just try to pass around and go through with a little bit more balance. And I think Everton needs to reconsider how they play a little bit. But I like Ten Hag. He looks comfortable, and I'm impressed that he have actually found a way to play with this team and players. We got to remember we don't have a left back. We don't have a striker, and he found a way. So people calling out Ten Hag and saying that it's not a tactical or he's limited and stuff like that, they are wrong. The last two games proves it. Ten Hag found a way with
Hmm.
this group of players, and it impresses me and it gives me optimism going forward.
I thought Ganacho was through, but he was offside. Sorry,
Oh, I think
that
he
Yeah, it
was
was
got
good.
it again.
offside. Yeah, it was offside. Yeah,
Yeah, it gives a little bit
I
of
think
that
now, I
optimism.
think
You're right.
now, I think now, like Everton are now gonna play like Highline as well. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they need to reconsider because they are really vulnerable. But for us, yeah, of course, let them let them keep on playing a high
Papi,
line.
remember when I said I was surprised that these guys were playing that type of open football with us? Remember when I
Mm,
said something like that? Like I'm like, why are they doing that? It's gonna hurt them more than it will hurt us. Yeah, because they are actually
mhm,
playing to our strength. So now good
mhm,
that Jarvis is coming to actually say, okay, these guys they need to maybe just keep it tight. If else
yeah.
we might get another 2 goals here.
Hmm.
I,
Yeah,
I, yeah.
but the
Uh,
thing is,
wha-
Poppy, and sorry for interrupting, but the thing is, with this group of players, you never know because they can just fall through and heads down, and everything can happen. So even though we're comfortable now on 2-0, we can still lose this game. So we got to just keep going and do our thing, because we are
Yeah,
fragile. We know we are fragile. One goal for
yeah, we
Everton,
yeah
and suddenly the game is on.
yeah
yeah.
we've seen this before as well. Yeah, that's true. That's
Hmm.
true.
But one good stat is Man United haven't lost a game when we're leading it at halftime since 1984 against Ipswich. So that's 40 years.
Oh, wow.
That was
Uh,
burnt last week. That was burnt last week.
yeah,
That was
that was
burnt
Bird
last week.
last week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
City. Yeah, correct.
If you say at Old
City
Trafford,
and did
if you
that.
say at Old Trafford, I would say okay, but if it's general, that was burnt last week.
no, no, no. It's Old Trafford. Old Trafford.
Okay.
Old Trafford. Yeah,
Okay.
Hmm.
yeah. Old
All
Trafford.
right.
1984, Ipswich.
That
Well,
makes
the game has
sense.
started.
That
I
makes
need to
sense.
go back and watch the game. So thank you for having me on,
Sure thing,
and
sure
we
thing,
talk
sure
later,
thing, man,
guys.
sure thing. Yeah,
Big up,
talk later, talk
Jarvis.
later.
Okay. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Big
Thank
up to
you.
you, Jarvis.
All right. Shout out to men like Jarvis in the building. Oh, Luen was in the background also, and somebody else too. Big shout out to you guys that just came through. Let's get in. The second half is underway. What the clock is right there. We're almost at 50 minutes. If you want to synchronize with us, that is exactly the time of where I am right now. So big shout out to you for doing that. Also, I see the comment section too. Compost was like, enjoy the second half, Jarvis. Shout out to you, Jarvis.
Shout out
Shay
to you,
as well in
Compass.
the house. Big up,
Shout out to
Shay.
Shay. Yeah,
Hmm.
Shay, your game is going to be 2-2 one-sided. You guys are going to smash Brentford again. It's going to be,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Haters gonna
Let me
hate, but I'm
see.
enjoying the game and loving watching United win or lose. Big up to Real Malden.
Shout out
Yes.
to, big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Ooh. Oh no! Hey, squeaky
Oh,
bum time
what?
already.
What a block, though. What a block. I think it's definitely Johnny Evans with a block. 100% is going to be Johnny Evans block with a block. Yeah, Evans is just blocking everywhere.
Brandon Elion was saying, guys, let's not get too carried away. It's just Everton.
Yeah. Yeah, we just.
When are we gonna get
Oh,
carried away? It's just this person. It's just that person. It's just this person. We just script the one we knew. It's just when are we gonna? Why can't we just enjoy a two goal lead when it's on, and if anything happens, it happens. I don't know, man.
exactly.
I know what you mean about that perspective. It's like you can only beat what's in front of you, and
100.
you
Yeah,
know
exactly.
it's
Yeah, exactly,
Everton
man. Exactly.
right now.
Don't blame the way. Go on, nice. Uh, Reggie is just firing shots. He's
I know.
like,
Lutata did raise a very good point as well, saying, "What if Everton had scored in the first 5 minutes when they had control of the game?"
mm, yeah. We looked shaky in the first 15 minutes, and then we look,
Yeah,
we look well settled
we
in
were
the.
rattled. What is Casemiro and Bruno doing? Maybe this is passing practice. All
Oh,
right, the
not bad,
triangles are
not bad. All right.
triangulating though.
Yeah, triangle. We need to bring the whiteboard. You gotta bring the whiteboard in.
Right?
Yeah, you gotta bring the whiteboard in. Yeah.
Oh, Man United playing with a swagger now. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yes, this is what we love to see. Neil Driscoll is not impressed at all with today, saying no penalty, no goals. Uncomfortable truth, but it is true, Neil. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Are you
I don't
telling me
know
the
if
truth?
Ganacho.
Oh!
No, you want him. You want him to try that. You want him to try that. All
Yeah,
right. All
try
right.
that. Yeah, good try, good try, good try.
Put it on target though, Ganacho, because there was no options really on the other side, so he had to shoot. That was the only viable option, or try and cut back and then wait for more people to enter the box. But there's not enough time to be waiting. Everton has taken control of the second half.
Starting, yeah, but now we're doing all right. Well done, Dalot. Well done.
Wait, what do people want Everton to do? Sit back and wait for United to come score a third goal? Football is not like that, bro. You're winning 2-0, right?
FIFA.
We're on second half. Everton are like, okay, go at them. There's this thing with United that most club they know. Like in the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half of each half, United are actually not settled, right? So why not take a go at them and see if you could make that observation count in your favor? So I don't know. Everybody's got different. I feel like if the manager is sacked, a lot of these side comments would just go away.
Yeah. Well, this is a
Don't forget,
positive performance.
like what Javi said, he's managed to find a way to play with these set of players, right? We still have
Exactly.
a we still have a left
Exactly.
back.
True.
We don't have a left back. We don't have a striker. Bruno is going all around the players, trying to cover as much position that he can. Play the false nine, come back and play alongside Casemiro. Also tries to be the
Mm-hmm.
10 because we don't see what McTominay is doing, right? So and Lindelof is doing his best. We have a 35-year-old, if not 37-year-old centre back in Johnny Evans that
Evans,
has
yeah.
been outstanding in
Evans,
this
yeah.
game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We have a Dalot that has not actually had the rest. Ganacho has not had the rest. So I don't want to
exactly.
make excuse. I'm just saying it is what it
Yeah,
is at the moment. But we are leading 2-0. I don't expect Everton to actually sit back and say, okay, game over. That's not
yeah, yeah.
how football is played.
True, true, true.
Yeah.
True.
Big shout out to
Mm.
you, by the way. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Shay, thank you for that reminder saying if you haven't done that, you are a 007 agent. You know,
007.
yeah. Shay, well, there's a clock right there. If you want to synchronize with us, 56:17, that's where I'm at right now. Um, Compost says Ganacho needs taking out of the team for a bit. He's playing way too much, in my opinion. We have to manage him better. You're right, Compost.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Ganacho and Dallo, as Drex has mentioned, Dallo is up there in terms of minutes played and the running that he has to do.
Yeah.
I'm worried for Dallo's hamstrings. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, I have a question. Has basically Harry Maguire played as a right back before? I know.
No, no.
Bro,
This is
don't
like
even
kind of a
think it. Don't
stupid
let.
question.
In fact, just close your thoughts to it. Just close that thought to it. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That's a good
Let
stuff.
it go. I was like, what did I hear? Come on, do not let Everton take a shot, please. Thank you. Get that ball out of here. Oh, Onana with a near post save. Wow. We're in dire need of that third goal, says Michelle. That is 100% correct. We need to
100%,
get it.
100%,
Yeah, we
100%.
need it like yesterday. Because you saw Sean Dyche, 10 minutes into the second half, Sean Dyche is not impressed. He's like, let's get the big guns. Let's get Gomez in here. Let's get Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We saw them warming up. So, you're expecting him to be trying to make some changes to affect the game. And let's see how Ten Hag responds to that tactically, because I
Mm.
think Sean Dyche is going to make a chess move here. What is that going to be? We shall find out. Red J is like, oh, the standards are really low. What are you talking about? Ten Hag is just doing what is in his job description.
Reggie,
Found a way to
Reggie,
play with these players.
Reggie. I'll answer you. I'll just answer to you to that question, bro. That standards has been low for like a decade. So it's literally going to take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Talk like we've had standards in the last 10 years and they're still holding on to
Oh,
Sir Alex
oh.
Ferguson, which is right to do so. But man, what we as fans, we've not even upheld the standard that we need to uphold in terms of support of the for the football club, right? That's one. So our
Yeah,
standard as
100%.
fans
Yeah,
have
yeah.
actually dropped because we are toxic as
Yes,
hell. And the
yes,
players, we've had players, oh my days. So when you talk about standard, fix up first, fix up what's behind the scene, and we can actually talk about
exactly.
standards. You can't walk a magic. You can't try to walk a magic, try to win the league when the owners or whoever is your boss is telling you, nah, just do whatever you need to do to get by, get top four, and get us in Europe, whatever you need to do. You could see, okay, you want me to win the league, or give me XYZ, and they go get it for you. But now, just give us. We have players to get us top four. In their head, these players are good enough to get us top four, right? So, how about you just stay with that program, right? So, it has to come from above. It has to come from above because if it's not coming from above, then yeah.
I hear. Brendan, you see Brendan's response of like, how you mean your responsibility as the manager is to build a team to cope with the loss of injuries, and that's the part that you could probably say Ten Hag, the system that we've been playing, like exposes. Like, I understand the loss of Lisandro Martinez. The absence of Lisandro Martinez is big, but
It's big.
the
Yeah,
way it's been set up, it's like whoever comes in has to really step up. If they're not Lisandro Martinez level, then things look really shaky. And
yeah.
that's
A
the
quick
part that
question.
Ten Hag has
Yeah,
to
I
correct
yeah, quick
next
question.
season.
Who's in Lisandro's Martinez quote unquote class?
Nobody. That's
Okay.
so
Nobody.
that's what we need to rectify. That, like, there's not a big drop off when we don't have. There's not two ways to fix that. You get somebody who plays like Lisandro Martinez on his profile in the transfer window, or you adjust the system in a way that it doesn't have so much deficiencies if you don't have your star player. You know.
Yeah, he wanted to fix it in the summer. He wanted them to give him a Kim and J, right? But they thought about something
Mm.
different.
So I hope they've now learned, like, this
No,
is
but we still have
what
to
we need.
see. I'm so skeptical of the fact. I know the 25 Sir Jim is doing all he needs to do, right? We
Mhm.
read it in the news and the reports, and he's doing this, he's doing that, right? But I still have this thing in the back of my
Mhm.
mind where I say, okay, the Glazers are still here. The Glazers are still
Mm.
here. So will the Glazers give them full control to do what they need to do? Because yesterday my brother
Mhm.
was talking to me, or someone was talking to me. I can't remember who. Yeah, I know I had a discussion with my brother. So someone else was talking to me and was like, he doesn't see Sir Jim spending all of this trying to get the new stadium, trying to create all of this, only to not buy out the club, right? I'm like, in my
Yeah.
head when he was saying it, I'm like, in my head, until it happens, I'm still gonna hold on to the fact that I still have the Glazers here.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, that so
Hmm.
I know that they have good intentions from what they, because we have to hold people to what they say, not what we think they're thinking. It's
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
actually
Hmm.
tells us we hold them to, right? So, and the Glazers, when has the Glazers ever said anything?
Exactly.
The Glazers look at the news, see what the fans are
Yeah.
doing, see what the fans are doing, and be like, okay, we're gonna go with what the fans are saying. And
Hmm.
that's been the
Hmm.
problem a lot, because most fans actually think they are better than others.
Oh,
Oh.
Johnny Evans wants to push him into the net. What the
Yeah. Oh. Oh, then.
Wow, you
Oh.
got it.
Oh.
Oh Lord, so close.
McTominay would
So
have
close.
scored that if not Johnny Evans' last take from that ball. McTominay would have
Yeah,
just
Right,
I
put
know.
his foot right through it.
right.
And I
Oh
don't know if
man.
it's me, but we should stop asking Bruno to take the corner kicks. I can't wait for Mount or someone else to come and just take this.
Yeah, I don't
Mason
like Mount
Mount,
actually.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Mount is not bad in corner kicks.
Mount
So
is
yeah,
good at taking set piece.
yeah.
Mount is good
Hmm.
That's the only thing he's done for Manchester United. Take a corner and get an assist.
because he's not played more than 5 6 games.
Yeah, he's not playing a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I know most people don't like him. Most people don't like him, but yo man, he when he comes and he gives us, let's judge him when he gives us 10 15 games, because it's easier for some people to say give Anthony time, give Sancho time, but when it comes to Mount, no, I don't want him, I don't want to give him time, he shouldn't be there in the first place.
Drex, I have a bone to toss at you. So what if
Okay.
Mason Mount uh preseason tours in America, he gets injured again and he's not available for the first 10 games again. Where do we go from there?
Oh, get somebody else. Get somebody else. That's not our making. That's not the players make. He's injured. That's not. We shouldn't be who crying about that. Yeah, we wasted that money. It's not like we've not wasted money in the past, but I know we're trying to do the right thing.
Hmm.
It's still put on the past regime, the Glazers, like I was talking about, right? But go get somebody else. You can't cry over spilled milk. But to call him outright waste, or to call him outright flop when he hasn't had more than 10 starts for you, it's not.
Games
It's
in a
what I'm
row.
saying
Yeah.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not right. The man is in Malasia is injured. He's going to be out for the season,
Yeah.
right? We knew what he could do last season, but most people are already saying, okay, he's done. Let's get him away. People are, because guess what? Because the price tag for Malasia is 15, only 15, and everybody's cool with it because it's not much. If that was the
Yeah.
case for Mount, we will be talking about him. We have
I
ben,
hear
we
it.
have we have a goalkeeper that starts for Turkey every when he goes for international duty. He was playing for Galatasaray week in week out, but we have him on the bench because it's just 4.5 million pounds that we paid for him. Nobody's talking about it. But
Yeah.
if we had Anderson on the bench because we're paying him 140 and his valuation is about 40,000 on 40 million, and everybody will be crying about, oh, we need to give this guy time. We need to. So it is what it is. It has happened. It has happened. You bet that the next set of people will learn from the mistake that have been made in the past and try not to make it, right. But to just say the player is flop, then that's where I don't agree with
Yeah.
people.
Draw the line. Yeah. I hear that and I agree with the fact that he needs to be given about 10 games to really, really, really for us to
If
understand.
we,
Lutata
so,
go ahead.
if we was saying something, we could have waited a year to get Mount for free. Yes, we could have, but nobody foresaw, nobody actually thought it was going to be out in for this long spell. We are just saying, we're just looking at hindsight. We are saying, okay, hindsight is the best teacher and all of that, right? But nobody, if this guy had, let's say, 10 games and he was doing, bro, the man played 5 games and one of his 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken, one of his best game was the
Around
FA
six. Yeah.
Cup. Yeah, the FA
Yeah.
Cup. Who's to say that he wouldn't have found his form if he had given more time?
Yeah.
Because right now we know Eriksen is not playing. Maybe he would have stepped up. Because he would have been ahead, maybe ahead of McTominay. Who knows what would have
Yeah.
happened? Let's not just act like we've seen the script or we know the future is right in our palm or he would have been flopped. No, let's not act like that.
Yeah.
Because even
Yeah. Yeah.
Before McTominay started scoring goals for us, myself, and I'm still saying it's selling, but Ten Hag has find a way to actually make sure he's productive in the pitch. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay, this guy might not be bad if he comes off the bench, maybe as a third option, right? But
Mhm.
that's just me. It's nobody has it in the palm of their hand. I know people would say, "Oh, the number seven jersey." That's the reason why. I know a lot of people say because they see him as the Chelsea player. Bro, we've had transfers from both ways. It doesn't really matter to me as long as it's what the player does on the pitch that I actually look at, and he's not had time to do it, so I can't really draw a conclusion. Forget about the money, man. We spent a whole lot of money on Lukaku, and what happened? We spent so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is what it is, bro. We spent wrongly and foolishly, but yo, the play it's not their players' fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, what? 73,601 people in attendance at Old Trafford, and also including us here. We can say, what, 70 people in total? So, big shout out to everybody that's here. Kindly hit the like button. Yale asked a very interesting question. Will we get a debut today? I'm looking at Collier or Oguneye. Like, I feel like if we get the third goal, or if Everton get another yellow card to the player and a player that has a yellow already, we might definitely see like a youngin come in and have a debut today. And I will be so happy if it's uh let's see what Collier has to offer.
Manlu Tata, you
Talking
in the
about
house?
yellow,
Manlu Tata,
McTominay just got a
I need
yellow.
a question. Manlu Tata, do you think Lukaku would score for Roma today?
Ooh, big question. Shout out to Shay for your predictions. I did put your predictions in, Shay. You're good. You're good. Don't worry. Thank you for making sure that you gave your predictions. Big up to you. Yeah. So far, Ten Hag still waiting to make a proper substitution. Sean Dyche has already done some stuff.
One, two, 1-2, Ten Hag.
Until Ten Hag makes a sub. we At least we've taken the sting off of the game a little bit now. It doesn't feel like Everton is controlling it as much. We're still defending,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If
at least
we try to
there's that
keep
silver.
if we try to keep possession of this ball, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
that way we know. Okay, this is man. To think that I actually said we're gonna win this game 2-0.
Bro, I nearly said 2-0, but I went with 3-0. So I need my goal. I need one more goal.
There's another goal coming in though.
Oh, bro, I'll be there for that. Who's that? That is that who's the camera pen to right now? With the
He
glasses and the
he
scarf.
he he actually looks like this guy from the Pirates. What's his name? Oh, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. He
Johnny
actually
Depp.
looks like him, bro. Yeah, Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Anybody in the chat know who that was?
I love the way. I love the. I on like. I watched that Johnny Depp against Amber Heard. That was like the funniest segments I've watched.
Mark, you heard him?
Man said
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp to do. That man
Yeah.
looking 70, bro. Johnny Depp not that old.
Yeah.
Brennan is
Big
saying
up,
that's
guys. How's
Gary
everyone
Oldman.
doing? Bro,
Something like that.
Oh,
being
okay, okay.
sniped by the
Good to
Glazers
know.
all week. It's been a long one.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's one thing United do a lot that I've actually said I hope that the new guys don't do. Don't keep, and I see Red, is it Evo and Smurf actually going on with it. Don't keep injured players. Don't. When they come back from injury and you could find some form for them, if before they just sell them, bro, sell them off. Like we held on to Marshall for the longest of time. Held on to Luke Shaw also. So I feel like United just know how to hold on to players that are injured a lot. And it's the Glazers
Yeah.
still because everything to them is an asset, right? So to them, yeah, don't.
True. True. True.
So I just that's one thing I want this new Sajim and the Troller group to actually fix. Don't hold on to dead wood for long, man, because it's gonna hurt us. And I was gonna say another thing. If we had Marshall in this game, it would have been 3 or 4 by now.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. He usually
Martial.
scores. Yeah, he usually scores.
I
Yeah,
forgot
Because
he's our
the
player.
space is there, the space is right there. What did Rashford just do? The
That's
space is right
true.
there.
That is so true. That is so true. Big shout out to you, by the way. If you're just joining in, kindly hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Manchester United leading 2 goals to 0 at Old
That's
Trafford
Young is
versus
coming
Everton.
on.
It's a
You know,
good day.
Papi, last night I
Yes.
even did say 2-0 was the scoreline last night, besides my prediction when I was talking, I said 2-0. No surprise if we win 2-0, right?
You
And I
said
leave a
5-2 at
prediction
the
this
end. That was
morning,
your
bro, and I
final.
wake
yeah,
up to
yeah,
my
yeah. He
laptop,
just said
bro.
5-2. Who
It take like
who just
four
said five
hours,
two?
bro. Like this backup laptop I use it take 4 hours, bro, to reset and everything and calibrate over, bro. So I was like, I couldn't get the timing right, bro, to switch it on. I was like, mother, but smalls. 1 point, I'll take
It
that any
is
day.
what it is. It
Man United,
is
bro,
what
I've been
it
speaking
is.
it
It
all day.
was
Smurf,
it.
I'm
Manchester
with you on that
United
one.
are laughing in the face of that nickname today. I enjoying it. You know why? Because lots of teams just get penalties in every game they play, and we don't call them Manchester. We don't say if not for a penalty, they don't win. So you know what? Hats off to the lads, bro. They was making good attacking plays and they win
Yeah.
penalties, which is like scoring a goal in my opinion. So
Hmm.
it's just as much effort, bro. And the defender had to be beaten. He had to make a mistake, So, Papi, you might get a 3-0 incoming because Ashley Cole coming in. And if you remember he did the last time we played
Ashley
Everton,
Young, not Cole.
Yes,
Ashley Young.
yeah. Yeah.
But you know what he
Ashley
did?
Cole.
He
Ashley
made
Cole.
Sean gave us a penalty and got sent off. So
Oh yeah, yeah. That could
let's
be
see what
true.
he does today.
Yeah,
It was a
Evo.
solid Ashley.
Evo said, Evo, I see, we all knew that, right? But the truth is, what are you going to do with your senior players in your squad? Send them to Saudi Arabia on holiday for a season?
Yeah, these fellas don't use their logic, bro. You have to think about it from this perspective, right? As much as we dislike somebody's senior players and there's this and there's that, first and foremost, we have to remember we have to sell these players if we need to change them, right? Because they are
Hmm.
being paid salaries to reflect the fact that they are seniors and starters in the main squad. So first of all, we have to get rid of them. Now, it's all ideal and well to say, well, let's just get rid of them and take the loss, but we
Oof, they
can't
almost
afford to
scored,
take
bro.
that loss right now. You know what I mean? Wow. We can't afford to
That
take
was
that loss
close.
right now. Right? So we had to let these players play so that they determine a value for whoever might be interested, whether it be who or what or whichever club. Once the club willing to pay an efficient salary for them that, the club, Manchester will accept the player would like to go and we could get them out, cool, but it would take time. So we had to be patient and deal with the ups and downs because like we all saying and is the second season of our rebuild that didn't start off all that well and didn't have all that financing or the intelligent people to make the proper decision with the financing that we had available at the time. So new structure coming in, transfer window coming, improvements will come with
Hmm.
it. This manager has been successful on that system before, on that structure before. Why can't he again? Especially when these guys supposed to be the best in class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So doing the
Good to
best
see
with
my
what he
boy
have
playing.
left
Good
right
to
now
see
is
my
what we're
boy
looking at. And
playing. Oh, Gomez is on the pitch for Everton. Oh my days. Every time
That's
I
your
see that
boy.
guy,
Get
I like
out
the
of here,
guy,
man.
man. I
Drex
like the
like a
guy.
set of average players, forgive him.
See, it's not there
He's
is
mid, bro.
It's exactly that Drex. You have your favoritism for your few mid players. It's okay.
yeah,
I
no,
have
because I
favoritism
like
for
the
my
way
good
they play.
players as
It's not
well.
about it's not see there are some players that are actually system players. I like the way they play. Like they
No.
don't have to have the names.
It's
This
not
guy's
about
been
name,
injured
it's
for the
about
longest.
quality.
Wait,
They don't
listen,
have the
listen.
quality either.
No, you
Right? They're
don't see.
decent
This guy's been
at
injured for the
best.
longest of time. Before he was injured, right?
Before he
He
was
was
injured, he was still decent
Mm.
at best.
okay. So
He
what's
wasn't
okay?
What is
exceptional.
Onana trying to do to Onana?
What is wrong?
Yeah. What
What
can I
is
do
wrong
on
in
that?
liking a decent player?
Nothing
That
wrong, but you have to be able
okay.
to admit that he's decent, and that's it. That's
What
that
did I say?
simple.
Was superb? I said my boy is on. I see. I'm just excited that he's playing. So what's wrong with that?
I know
See,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
I
agree with
never
that.
say you're
Yeah, that's
wrong,
fine.
bro. You're making it bad. As all I said was that he like your decent players, your average players. I didn't. He's just one of that. He's just that exactly. And you take offense to that, bro. Why?
No, because you said I like average
I said you have your affection for your few average players.
av-
Everybody like an average player, bro.
so, but no, the
Everybody
way
in
you
this
come off is
on this
like I'm
panel
saying my boy
in
is
this
back. The
chat
way
room
you're
have
coming off
one
as one
average
that
player
like
that they at
yo,
least
like I
like
shouldn't
or
be. I should.
they like
I
him
know
for
why
some
Papi
reason,
was
but he
like, "Is that
average.
your boy?" Because he plays for Everton, right? I know why Papi was saying that. Like, oh, it can't be, you know.
Who
But
that?
for me, I'm like, but you came off as like, yo, I shouldn't be liking him. Like this guy,
No, I
when
never
he
say
was
that,
fit
bro.
before
But
that
like you
Amrabat,
should
injury.
be
Amrabat
liking
coming
them, bro.
on.
Okay,
Amrabat
like
is
I
coming
find
on.
Beto interesting as a player for the games that I
Kobe
see him
Mano.
Amrabat
play for
coming on.
Everton and thing, right?
Amrabat coming on for Kobe
At the
Mano.
end of
Yeah.
the day, I think he
Yeah.
average, but I still think he's a decent type of player that could provide some
We.
things. But he average, same difference. It had nothing to do with whether you like him or not. Change the fact that he average or he not average, but he's still average. It's like Amrabat. No matter how much that highlight reel show with that tackle against Kylian Mbappe, he's still average. You know what I mean? He make a great tackle and a great save in that moment, but he's still an
He
average player
did
at
chase
best.
him down though. He chased down Kylian
Yeah,
Mbappe.
he was tired and overweight. So let we not make it, bro.
Man
Because
called him overweight.
the man was tired and overweight, bro. You see Kylian Mbappe right now, he like at least 15 pounds lighter right now, bro. He not catching that. All he seen is dust.
Where are the substitutions from Ten Hag? We'll give the others a chance.
Yeah, I just saw. Yeah, we just saw Amrabat coming on for Kobe Manu.
Yeah, I'm about just come on there.
Yeah, but like, what about the other attackers? I need to see
No,
what the other attackers.
Nice, nice,
I'd
nice.
have taken Casemiro, what's his name, McTominay off, put Rashford, maybe find someone else and put Rashford to the call it center, then take either
I
Ahmad
would
or
put
somebody.
Rashford straight to
Yeah,
the bench. That's what I would do.
DJ Superfly says no way Spurs got 2 games on hand. Do they have 2 games on hand, or is it just one?
What's that?
Well, right now Spurs have played 26 games, and we have what? Well, this is our 28th, right?
8, I think. Yeah, I think the game in
Mark,
hand is
Mark,
against
you're right. We need
the
somebody
Spurs
to
game.
hold the ball up front, and Rashford would not do that because he's at the
Yeah,
moment he's been sent to the top, but he's not doing that. Mataso just get somebody else to. I don't know if we have a
That's what
young
I
kid that's a
stated.
striker.
Just but here the problem. If we had scored our third goal, bro, we'd have seen whole same changes, bro. That's the whole problem with this game. The fact that he don't trust Ten Hag don't trust them fellas, bro, to hold this lead, bro. Mightn't be Bruno,
yeah.
but it might be one or two other players. He don't trust them to hold
Yeah,
this lead.
speaking about trust, see what Onana just did. How you going to trust him with that?
Yeah, I mean, look at
Oh,
that.
oh,
That's why I don't prop him, bro. That's
Onana,
why I don't
man.
prop
Oh
dude,
my
bro. Because
God.
I'm telling you,
What
bro,
is
I
he
will
Bro,
go
doing?
if
nuts,
that leads to a
Who
goal, I'll be
the?
furious, right?
Ah!
bro. I tell you, bro. I tell you, the man lazy, bro. That is it. That's just
Onana.
it with Onana, bro. Man's lazy. Simple. The end.
Oh, do not let. Oh, thank God.
He
All
ain't
Yeah.
right,
gonna lead
all
to a
right,
goal though.
all
He
right,
should be
Andre.
fine.
Set piece corner FC. That's what they are.
Man, just stop being lazy though.
Big shout out to you, by the way. If you're just joining in, kindly hit the like button if you haven't done so. Let's get the likes up, people.
Anthony
Let's get
coming
the
on.
subs up.
I think looks like Antony is going to come on. I just saw
That's
I
a
just saw on
real
the
good
touchline.
substitution. We needed that. Swear. Cause like Garnacho gassed. Rashford like he lost interest.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Yeah,
saying
yeah. I'd
lost
actually
interest.
taken off Rash.
It's just not connecting. The ball is not coming to him. We know Rashford does know how to hold the ball and get the other players. He's not the proper number 9. So he's got like
Uh,
you don't give what you don't have.
You're not talking
and
about, bro. Listen, right? I don't know what
Alejandro
you're talking
Garnacho is
Just
about.
saying
coming
he
off.
plays
And
like someone
listen,
that
listen.
it's
First
like
of
he's
all, I
lost
didn't
interest.
mention anything like in that direction. So that excuse didn't make no sense to me. Secondly, as a footballer who's an attacking player who has been a professional for the last 9 seasons in the top flight of English football, bro, he should be doing much better. That's not an excuse. He's not a striker. He's not a hold of the ball. He's a forward. He's supposed to have a general idea of what he should be doing. That is called professionalism and experience. You understand? You know what? No, we're not expecting him to be good. Yeah, but you're expecting him to at least try, do something, do it in your way. Yeah, at least experience enough and talented enough to have to play your way, bro. Come on, man. These excuses for players who playing at the top level for 5, 6, 7 seasons as a starter in a top flight club. It getting old, bro. It getting old. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, yeah. But like Jordan
By
played
the
today as
way,
well though. Pickford as well.
somebody earlier on
Well
Stephanie
done,
was like,
Johnny. Oh, Johnny Evans, man. Wow.
Johnny
Two
Evans
blocks in a row.
marshalling that defense right now. No. Swear down.
do not let them score. Hey,
Nah,
hey, hey. Good
whistle
defense.
and
Good
go head
defense.
it wide
Good
like a
defending. Good
boss.
defending.
Right.
He's the real leader today. He's a real leader today.
Johnny Evans is the guy, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not listen, it's not a great performance, but everybody had to remember. We doing our best with what we have left.
100%.
You understand? It's not like if and you know, and when we say it's supposed to have a system, we have a system. So if it are players who are the squad before the coach come, if they don't fit the system, then burn them out. They had to leave. It's
Sold.
not nothing
Has to be
about.
sold.
They had to
Correct.
change the system to
Correct.
suit them now because we moving forward,
Correct.
we're not
Correct.
moving backward. And
Correct.
I mean, the system only in 1 season, so you can't expect many youngsters to come in and play the system well. You know, it might have one or two who might naturally fit the system or have the high level of composure and maturity of play and intelligence to play the system and come into the team, but not all of them will do it. You know what I mean? Is a time situation right now.
Anybody actually applaud that change for this for Menu,
Anthony.
Amrabat for Menu, right, was a very good one
Yeah.
because the players were getting off Menu, especially in the set piece. They were just eluding Menu, right?
Mm.
And I was about to even calling it out before the guy made the substitution. I'm like, yo, man, we need something done about this Menu thing. This guy, the way they are playing at the moment, man, we're not keeping this ball the way.
Hmm.
The referee has been okay today, though.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He
I
has been
really like
okay.
how the
It's not.
referee was on the front foot with the yellow cards, being like, this is the standard, yellow card for the tackles that deserve
Lutata,
yellows.
Lutata is all about the money. Johnny Evans' wife salary needs an increment.
Pay rise, pay
Yeah,
rise.
Papi, your boy Bernie Dre say, man, coaching Amrabat. That is what he say about Eriktenhag in the group just now. I had to read the comment because I was like, what? Bernie said Eriktenhag coaching a player. Oh my God.
Bomba clot.
All right,
Come,
Dre,
Rashford,
giving
bury it
credit,
here. Bury it.
Oh, come on,
No, he's
Rashi,
literally offside.
Rashi.
He's off. He's off. He's off. He's
What?
Ah,
off.
How is
When he
that offside?
was,
He's in his own half. How is that offside? He's in his
how
own
is that
half.
offside? He on the line. He
Oh,
running the line
He's
in
on his
his
own
half.
half. How's that offside?
oh, onside. Yeah, what the hell?
What?
Man.
He's self
yeah.
supposed to put
That's
that ball in the net and
he's
let
on
go
his
to a
onside.
VR, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on,
Questionable
bro.
decision making by the linesman there.
No, like Mark is
Questionable
right.
all
He should have
game,
put the
bro.
ball in the back of the net. Oh yes, oh yes, oh
Listen,
yes.
I watched Jared Brantwaite make a tackle while his back was on the ground and kick the ball
Exactly.
when Garnacho tried to turn him after he already fell, right? If that's
Mhm.
an okay tackle to make, why is not okay penalty when his hand touched the ground after it touched the ball?
No, man was already on the floor with both
Brother,
hands,
you
like
hear
he
me? I
was already
want to say
balanced.
the ball, his hand touched the
Tarkovsky,
ground after
that's
he touched the
defense.
ball. Whether he on the ground or not, that had nothing to do with me, bro. His hand touched the ball. He's supposed to move his hand out of the way. He don't need to support himself to slide. He done fall and go with the slide. That hand there was to block the ball. Well, people let me
Is that the
Oh,
defender that
oh.
we want to
if it was
buy?
Lissandro, would that be a red card and a penalty against United?
And a future ban from going to maybe anywhere in Manchester.
Yeah. Facts. There's Willy Kwamwala coming on, I believe. I think I just saw it.
Yes.
Standing ovation for Johnny Evans. Man, I can't
Johnny
believe
Evans,
this. That the
bro,
grandfather is
solid man. I
actually the
tell
man
man,
of the
no,
match
I
for
would
today.
start him. Bro, every other game I start him. That is a man who know what it means for the badge, bro. You know what you had to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And him, having
Legend.
him in the training, like a lot of people didn't like it, the idea of him, but I feel like him in training, helping the youngsters, man, like Kwambala who coming on, and other youngsters like me, who gonna be coming in, and Oganiei, who on the bench, who you know walking past there right now. Them youth men and them learning a lot playing against that
Casemiro,
Johnny
you should
Evans,
be
what
doing
and knowing
better
that he's
with
an
that
older
option
fella,
of
you know,
chance, man.
playing statesman like
Oh,
hard luck I said.
Come on. I need the 3-0.
Yeah, I need
Or
that.
the 3 point.
I just glad we getting the dub. I just glad we getting the dub. You want to,
Yeah.
I ain't beating up on nothing.
Guys, we're 1 like away from 20 likes and 36 subs away from 1,000. Come on, let's get the subs up and the likes up. Big up Stephanie, by the way, for that.
Damn, now I really mad that I didn't change it back to being 2-0. Because then I'd be the only man with 3 points.
Who's gonna change it to 2-0?
I said, when I said this morning now, before the game, I should
Oh,
have
you
changed my
thought you
prediction to
said.
2-0. But
Mm.
everybody getting 1 point. So it should stay like this scoreline.
yeah.
Nobody gets 3 points for this game.
Nah.
Bro, you know, you
Get
have to
out of
keep the
here.
competition close, guys.
Yeah.
True.
If anybody
That's true.
deserve 3 points today, it's me. Because I had the most faith that we was going to win with a nil.
Oh, you
No,
said
but
5-2.
but I
You
actually
had
said
no faith in
no. Mark, remember? I don't know. Okay, Manj would remember. I actually said we were going to keep a clean sheet. It
Bro,
was
my
there
prediction
was the
when we was
statistics
talking
that
about the
was read
predictions was
yesterday
2-0.
about.
But I wrote in 5-2 because I was thinking might be a big
Yeah, there was the
scoreline.
statistics I was saying about these guys. They've scored 5 games from the set piece. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
shouldn't ignore that.
4 minutes.
But I was saying it from when
4
I had
minutes.
the possible outcome show at the up spot, right? I
Hey,
actually said like
I'm
I don't see
rebatting
us
today, yo.
scoring.
The man ain't making no miss passes. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been told to cut that out of his game. He's been
Antony off the
Amrabat
left,
today.
Garnacho off the right. The manager managing today. Oh, Garnacho
Did-
on the bench. Booms.
His what's his name is on the left. I think Anthony
Kobe come
off
off
the
as
left.
well.
Yeah.
Rest the youngsters.
Yeah, we got to rest the youngsters. True, man.
The starters.
Yeah.
Come on. One more goal to send us.
Me at the moment to think that I knew this was gonna be a 2-0, like, and I still went to say
Drex. You had to be more chesty with your predictions.
no.
Bro.
And if you
can't
go,
talk them and
if
don't
you
write
watch
them,
my
bro.
show, if you watch my show on Day Up Sport,
I
right?
watch your show. That's why I tell you that because you was chesty with your prediction talking about United go win a nil game and you didn't predict
You were just
that.
nearly
And
right.
this is
though.
where I was
Man,
talking.
I
This is
what I
what I
said
meant.
to
yeah, man. I kept saying in one of those games I see us keeping a clean sheet, like we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure we like. And my bro was the co-host was like, so you're saying United? It's either a draw, or United
No,
win.
not 8 clean sheets now.
I'm like, yo, yeah.
8 clean sheets for onana, is it? Is it 8 clean
Yeah,
sheets?
you up in the tops
Damn.
again.
Oh, wow.
He's getting closer and closer to that golden glove.
Yeah.
Imagine Onana winning the
Brandon,
golden
I
glove.
totally agree with you on this comment here, bro. One day, Man United will have a player called what's his name, and Drex will still forget the name of the player. Bang!
Haaland,
Jeez.
man.
Oh,
Fernandez nearly made it 3 there, no puppy.
Oh,
yeah.
I know it's a corner kick. Maybe we can convert this corner.
Can we get somebody else to
Maybe.
try
Uh,
this corner? Can we get somebody else? Because even Mac
Right, stop giving Bruno the
Bruno don't go
corner.
past the first man, man.
Listen now, man. He's the most intelligent player on the field, bro. That's why he will
No,
take the
bro,
corners because
I
he
I
will
don't
see
think
the
that
runs and
I
the
don't disagree
opportunities
with
for
that
players
one, but
before
I'm
other
just
players
saying
see it themselves.
when you played more than six corners and you don't go past the first man, then maybe
That's a good defensive team you're playing against in the air too as well. So you have to
I'm not talking
bake
about
it
just
with
today, bro.
context
I'm
in
not talking about
games.
yes.
just today. Yo, man, Everton, and what's his name? Lindelof has done well at left back today. Now he's been
Yeah,
moved
he did
to
well.
the
Yeah,
right side
Lindelof.
of the centre back. Like,
We got
Mm.
one too many pens. Deservedly so, though. We get them pens. And if not for if Garnacho had received the pass from Bruno Square and bury it, would I be 3-0 already? Dalo, bro.
Nice,
Digging
nice from
with Onana
Dalot.
on that
Nice,
side, bro. Wow.
nice from
Fellas,
Dalot.
Nice defending.
let man know. I'll hear from man when Wan Bissaka come back fit to talk about Wan Bissaka better than Dalo, you know.
that was
Penalty,
that,
Ayo,
and
referee.
Rashford.
that was
Penalty.
offside.
Referee,
That's offside. That's offside. He was
No,
offside.
penalty.
that's offside.
Ay, no, no,
He
no.
was
No,
offside.
no, referee. VAR,
Rashford
that
was
shit.
It's off,
That
it's
offside,
had a
off.
VAR, bro. That had a VAR. That is not offside.
This linesman needs to
Wait,
stop, man. Stop it.
That's
bro.
onside. The man is onside.
Bro, this Brian Waite guy, I don't like the way he defends. If that's who United is looking at, they should close their eyes, shut their eyes, man. See the way it's good. It cleared
That is
Rashford
a
as
pen.
an
Really?
it's a
excavator right
penalty,
there.
no?
Yo, penalty. Come
Yeah,
on,
No,
VAR.
it's
Just
an
say
offside. It's
something.
offside. Rashford was
has
offside.
to
He
be the
was not, bro.
penalty, but
He was not off. Listen,
It
men is
was
forget
margin. It's
the
like fine
penalty, right?
margins,
Men
man.
is forget that a
it's close
penalty,
though, to be fair.
the pass is when the man make contact with the
Anyway, it's
ball,
gonna
eh?
end up
Not
2
when the
nil
Papi
ball
was
PSG
leave his
tonight.
foot.
hoping.
Is
Papi
when
was
he
hoping
Full
for the
time,
make
penalty.
contact with the
full
ball if you're
time,
onside, eh?
full
That's how
time,
the
It's
full
European
time,
rulers
time.
do it with
What's
the
his name was
arbitration.
full
offside.
time.
Yes, everybody get 1 point. Happy for me. Yay!
Happy.
Everyone's on an even playing field today.
Yeah,
A
Papi
point,
wants
a
the
point.
third penalty to make it three, so he gets the 3 points. No, we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay. Everybody's gonna stay. We're gonna share the points today.
Yeah, yeah, I don't mind that. I don't
Share the
mind that.
points on this one.
I don't
I
mind
guess
sharing
we're
points.
Everyone,
sharing
I should
points.
have predict a 2-0 for real, you know. I don't know what bunks my head, you know. But anyway, I
God.
predict more scores according to
Guys, you
that
guys
thought
should
where I had with
listen.
the 2
If you
nil.
want the
So I should
predictions
be
right,
good.
listen to possible outcomes on the Spot every Thursday, please. You get like I do this thing where I give the predictions and nobody. I'm not even making it. I'm not even putting it in. I'm like,
Yeah, no
yo, it's
chest.
hurting me right now, man.
Yeah, no
Rex, yeah,
chest.
you're
No
capping.
chesty.
Oh my days,
Oh
man. No
No
boy.
chest, man.
chesty. I will
Mark, no
call you.
chest. There's
No
no chest.
chesty.
I need to go do some push up to get some chest now.
You have to go
Yeah.
gym, you know. You have to go gym.
Yeah, I have to go to
So,
gym like Sashi.
uh, anyway, we got the three
anyways,
points. Come on.
But man,
Yes.
Antony,
What?
was
This is
supposed
so
to
good.
cause a
Eric
little
Ten Hag is
drama, but it's good, man.
congratulating Anthony for the 3 points.
3 points.
Nah, he telling Anthony, he
Oh,
said, "Don't
wow.
worry, bro.
Man,
You
look
know,
at
I'm
that.
coming. The time will come just now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got put
Notice something
20
Yeah.
they've been doing
points,
in this
5
game. Maybe it's
points
my view.
behind
They keep
Aston
showing,
Villa,
viewing the
Aston Villa,
outside of Old Trafford, right? And they
and
keep just
Spurs
showing the
gonna draw.
environs. I'm like,
We go
are they trying to
Aston
tell us something
Spurs and
that we
Villa
should have
gonna
a
draw.
last look at this place before they take it
Right.
away?
That is true. That could be a little bit of enjoy these scenes because they're gonna be changing the landscape very soon. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, apparently there's an oil. He wants to drill. He has some projects under the current Old Trafford. So New Trafford incoming. This is gonna be interesting. Big shout out to
You can't crack in the
Gordon, by the
UK,
way, who
Pappy.
also just joined the chat. Thank you, Gordon, saying it wasn't pretty, but we managed to get it over the line. It's all
Yeah,
set for Liverpool next weekend. Guys, let's talk
Liverpool.
about the match real
Liverpool.
quick. How, what a game. What a game. What a game. 2-0.
Yeah,
2
we did.
0.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 and 2-0, and we absolutely got the job done. Clean sheet, happy for the team overall. So yeah, we move. All we care about is give me the 3 points.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of Yala's take saying we did not have a good game? 50% possession, 22, 29 chances, 8 to 6 on target for Everton. They had more corners. Had they been good with the corners, they could have actually scored more.
Yeah, but you know Everton are going to play for that. You know
They're
Everton
gonna
with
they're gonna play for
Everton.
their
If you
lives,
look
bro.
at the corner stats for Everton, right? Man Lutata, I'm telling you this one now, where you need to make some money. If you look at the
Yeah,
corner stats for Everton, they like to give corners away, and they get right. They force their opponents to actually give them the corners, right? Because it's one of their weapon they have in their arsenal. Get the set piece, especially from corners. Get Tafkowski and the center back, and what's his name, Brian White, into the box. The Corey as well will be at the edge, right? Onana is in there bossing guys, and whenever that ball loose drops back for the second ball, they try to want to get it and hit it, right? So it's one of their strategy. They play for it a lot. It's good. It's good. We actually
Yeah,
didn't try to commit a lot of fouls in the edge of our box. We try to let them be maybe outside a little bit, so that when they take their set piece, it's a little bit far away from the box, right? So that's their game plan. That's I'm just happy that, like what Yali said, it's not really one of those games, but I would attribute to the fact that we didn't really have like a not proper number nine, right? We're playing. You could
yeah,
tell Bruno was going back and forth, so there was a gap. The two center backs were basically, in my opinion, in the first half free. They were free to do whatever they wanted to do. That's how they added more bodies to the midfield and tried to push us back in the first 20 minutes, right? But because if you notice when we got them on the counter, right, it was they had to get back. Like if you notice, the two center back had to be the ones going to block the wings because the fullbacks for them are already committed forward. So those two center backs that were pushed up a little bit have to go block the wings. Now create that was create that was that the space that was created for United, right, by those their fullback going forward. So for
yeah,
me, we should have done better in terms of the scoreline. But like what everybody's saying, and which I agree, I have to agree with them. A win is a win, and it's not just a scrappy win. It's actually two goals win, and yeah, we held our own, moved the ball around to actually make sure that they don't. They were toothless in the second half. To be honest, they were toothless. They didn't really have clear cut
yeah,
chances as the way they had it in the first half. If you notice the first half, they had time where they were in the box and free in the box. But this second half, no, we made sure that that didn't happen. And kudos to Erik
yeah.
Ten Hag for actually trying to fix that problem.
You
Let's
know, for
let's
me,
also hear the
it was one of those
perspective
things.
of John Morgan in the building. By the way, big up, John.
What's up? What's up? What's up, people?
We gotta win. That's what's up, bro. Thoughts on the game. What do you
Yeah.
say?
So I think the game. I looked at the game and I was watching the game and I had a different view um throughout the game. So we played. We started the game poor, and then we kind of petered out. We got into the game again, controlling the ball, being better on the ball, taking an extra touch here and there. And the goals complemented. The first goal was against the run of play, but the second goal that was warranted based on how we were playing. All right, because there was a couple of times where we got in the break, and there's a couple of times where we should have scored. So for me, the second half really we started off again giving away chances, but then we grew into the game again, and
Yeah,
we created chances and good enough chance to score to get 3, 4, 5 goals, but we didn't score again. And I think once we don't score those goals, the game then peters out, and the game then um, we're leading 2-0 already, 75th minute. Okay, Everton is not doing anything. So it's always going to stay 2-0. So we just take the 2-0 and we go. I don't think we played great and I don't think we played bad. I just think that we got the result and we move on. You know?
yeah.
I ask a
Would
question. Do
would
you
you
and
would you say? Hold on, Drex. Would you say actually this one is to you even Drex? Would you say no penalty, no goals? Like if we didn't have penalties in this game, like it would have been a draw.
no,
I wouldn't
I
say
don't
that though.
I wouldn't say that
Yeah.
actually. Maybe
How can you
maybe
even say that though? How is that even
no
a thing?
No, I don't. I don't. No, it's a question, right? I don't
It's not a
think no
It's a
penalty.
question, bro.
question.
It's a nonsensical question in the sense that
Why is it
if
nonsensical?
the team attacker, listen, your attackers have things that the objective they have to complete in the game. Getting a penalty is equivalent of scoring a goal for an attacker. So if they win a penalty, is because, bro, there was literally in an opportunity to score, and the defender had to take them out of it. You understand?
I
That's
feel
what
like that
penalty
second
means.
penalty would have been a goal if the defender didn't even take Ganacho out, because Ganacho took that guy off the equation. Like it was equal to zero for that guy in the equation, right? So Ganacho had time to maybe advance and pick a spot. So not no penalty. No, I don't think we maybe not two goals. Maybe would have
It's
even
one
scored
nil.
two goals. No, maybe would have been, because it would have been a different ball game, because United would have been itching and wanting to go. You remember after the two goals, we had chances where Ganacho had the ball, which, in my opinion, the first time he should have just played across the goal and find
Mm.
Rashford, right? So, yeah,
Yeah.
not. I don't think no penalty, no goal. The question I was going to ask was that chance
Mm.
that fell to Lindelof, that Casemiro gave Lindelof at the edge of the 18-yard, right? Do you think if it was Dalot, it would have been a goal? Because I was like, oh
Of
no,
course.
why wasn't it Dalot?
I think if you give the chance again to Lindelof, I think he scores. I think for me that was like a scrap in the box, and sometimes those ones, if you
No,
don't score it,
that's
It was no
John.
scrap, bro. It's a
That's no
World Cup
scrap in the
play.
box. That's a
He
very
collected the
well
ball out of the
timed
box. He
play.
make a
That was
shot.
it. It's just that
oh no
Lindelof.
no no, oh sorry, I think I'm
Oh, you're
misunderstanding.
missing. You're confusing
Yeah,
it for the other
You
one
talking
where they had
about
the
the shot
corner
confusing
kick.
what
again.
Lindelof take at the second half when he curled the ball in, and the keeper made a save to the far post.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking if it was what's his name, Dalo, maybe he would have coiled it up a bit,
yeah,
right, as to
definitely,
down.
definitely.
So
I
see,
think
there were chances for us to put this game beyond Everton's reach, right? But
yeah,
it is what it is.
and I think also based on the way that Everton was playing, they were creating chances, but the type of chances that you really need to be to the shots that they were taking, the 50-50 balls across the box, like you really need a good striker for you to score those goals. So yeah, and like the comment says, Johnny Evans was good today. So
Yeah. Two
I think
words.
our defense today, like off the ball, was quality. On the ball, I think we really lack in our attacking progression, and that leads to a lot of players dropping their heads, players getting into good positions, not being found, and then all of a sudden they're out of position because of the attacking transition, attacking defensive transition. So that's the reason why I think we concede so many chances, because we put ourselves in that position. You know what I mean? So for me, like, it's easy for us to say if we didn't get two penalties, we don't score, but that's not right, because I think if we don't get those two penalties, the chances that we then created, we might have scored. So, for example, we can say we didn't get the two penalties, but we might have scored the three other glaring chances that we could have get, and we could have put all three away. So it was a nice game in the sense of we created enough chance to win the game. Everton didn't play good enough to compete in the game. I think they were good between the two boxes. Gone is good. Amadou Onana was here and there about. But other than that, it was
Bicycle
it
kick.
was a it was a good. Huh? What did you say?
I say, I'm gonna do Onana with the bicycle kick. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
an
Yeah.
imaginary
yeah.
option
But,
that he put
but it
there,
was on
and it was
target.
like one of
It
some
was
of
on
the best.
target. You count it. It was on
Bro,
target. So
it was imaginary, bro. He was never going to score that.
Never
First
gonna
of all,
score
his
that one.
mechanics was wrong for that shot in the moment. You know what I mean?
how do you say his mechanics was wrong when he actually had it looped over everybody and straight to the keeper?
Because of the loop, bro. Hey, my grandmother could have saved that looping shot, bro. Come now, bro. Let me be real about here now. Come on, bro. Like, all they just want to talk a thing, bro. Like, keep it
No,
real now, bro. That shot
I'm
was
not,
not passing on no day. No, it
I'm
was
not
on
saying it was going
target.
to pass
Kudos to
Onana,
that.
but I said it was on target. So
On
that's it
target,
adds
okay, cool, but
it
it was
adds to the
never a
stats for
threat.
those people that want to look at the stats. It adds to the stat, and they
It
have
adds to the
something else
stats,
in
but
their
it's a
in
waste
their
of a time.
arsenal
Like, if your
to fight.
shotgun is a powder puff, why take it? Understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to hit a powder puff, you're wasting the opportunity for your team. It's a bad decision,
Yeah.
right? So
Mm.
whether
Yeah.
it's on target or not, it was a bad decision, because if he had take it on his chest and strike, it might be a goal. You understand what I'm saying? Power.
Yeah,
He
but
needed power
also
behind that shot to score it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but Mark, you must remember that
Vibes,
taking,
Vibes said Onana
taking a
should have
shot,
would have gone to the
chasing
dressing
But
room,
but
chasing
came
the
back
but
and
ball.
but
still
vibes
cut
in
it.
lying, bro. So when you say it was on target, I was mad, bro, because
No,
I'm
bro, but
like,
it
bro, how
was he
could you
on
even
target or not? He added to this to their
bro
start
that
and
Toffee, bro? Like, bro, if I
wait,
put
wait,
a pop
wait, wait,
score on
Papi,
Onana, fire
John,
him
John,
today.
can you guys actually hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We can, we
No,
can.
yeah,
I can
Before you say
I can
it,
hear you, but I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying
yeah.
what,
it
Please.
was for
wait,
them.
wait. Well, ending the stream on MUFC Realist TV. By the way, there's gonna be
Okay.
a rating player rating show on MUFC Realist TV. So guys, go check it out. And yeah, all right. Let's go on to what you were gonna say,
I'm
Drexel and
saying
John.
it was on target because for the stats men, right? That's the shot on target. So that's
Stats
another.
don't matter
We don't care about
if you
stupid
don't
stats, you know,
win
bro.
the
I don't know who
game.
cares about that, bro. We don't.
You guys just wants to play the blinder today. I give it to you. Take it away.
That is frauding stats. That honestly is frauding stats. That is almost like making a back pass and counting that as your pass completion.
John, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Exactly.
Did that ball hit the target or no?
It didn't hit
But
the
they don't.
target. It
But
arrived. It arrived there later. It
my
didn't hit
brother,
it. You know what
my
hit means?
brother.
Impact. Onana was watching that ball come and counting. Like, should I jump now? Should I jump forward? Should I jump back later? Just now. Hold on. Oh, it finally here. All right, I'll take it like this. Cool. Simple things. Now, you know what I mean? Like, if the keeper was scrambling, yeah, I could understand you telling me, well, yo, that was a good opportunity, a good chance, well taken. Hard luck he didn't score.
You guys
But
don't even listen.
when
You
you
guys are
look,
making stories
I
in your
am
head. And
Come on, ask you a question quickly, Drex. All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. All right, if I take a shot, because I'm not going to talk about Onana. If I take a shot from the halfway line, all right, and the goalkeeper kick it, there was no way on God's beautiful green earth that that ball was going to go in. All right, should that count as should I take the
on
shot
target.
because of the stats, or should I make a pause to try and allow a different player to take a different shot?
That's police. That's police.
Yeah, we hear that part, Drex, but is what we see in Drex is that it makes no sense, bro. Like any sense that okay, but Drex, you're not online, right? I don't know, but let me add you back to the scene so the fans can hear you talking because nobody was hearing you talking just now. My bad, just us. But
Oh.
no
He's
worries, but
here.
Drex, what I'm saying is, bro, we understand where you're coming from. We just saying to you that look, we are not the stat police here. We looking at the game with our eyes, and we will take into account the stats because that's how the stats make sense. It has to have context, right? And
Yeah.
in that stat for that shot on target that he had there, it was the most on an. It was like when Bruno make a Hollywood pass, you always be curling for waste of time, bro. It wasn't going to create any problems or any issues. It was just going to be a wasted pass. You know what I mean? Even I don't argue that with you all, bro. Swear. So for me, it's just like, look, it was a decent attempt. It looked good because he do a bicycle, but his mechanics for the shot was wrong. He should have taken it on his chest and take a standing shot. He would have caused more problems and it might have created a goal or a chance. That's all we are saying.
Also, like we look at, like Mark said. I just want to emphasize what Mark said with regards to looking at stats for context. The reason why we look at stats, because we stats is there really to give a holistic idea of what has transpired during the game, right? And we look at things like XG. We look at things like passes completed forward. We look at things like progressive passes. Those types of stats we look at to try and understand what transpired during the game. Now, if you're telling me that Andre Amadou Onana is should take the shot because of the stats police, that kind of defeats the purpose of stats, because now you're frauding the stats in a way that you're now going to say the Everton had 50 shots on target, but 49 shots of the 49 of the shots was never going to be a goal. But because you fraud in the stats, people will say, yeah, Tinag allowed for 50 shots to be conceded. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
So
Clap
that's
Yeah,
him,
why I
that's
clap
think
that.
him, VAR rumors. Clap him, everybody in the chat, because that is the definition of what stats mean if it have no context. Nothing, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So it's like we playing a football game. The object of the game is to score goals, which means both teams
Yeah,
will be taking shots or attempting shots, right? Now, for me, how we just look at eyes look at football, they have a certain zone they call it the danger zone, a red area, right? It's between the 15 yard and the 12 yards, 20
mm,
feet across, right? That is the red zone, right? And if a player show up in that zone and take a shot, that's a negative on the team. But if the player show up in that zone or before that zone and take a shot, then it's almost neutral. If you understand, it's 50-50. And depending on how we take the shot and the moment, it could even be a worst off percentage because at the end of the day, there's make shots on targets within 1 feet going right around the goalpost within 1 foot. So if it's not within 1 foot, that means it's off target by a mile. You know what I mean? Because a foot
mm.
away from the goalpost is very far. So I feel like shots on target. If a team have 30 shots and 25 on target, bro, we in problems. Meltdown timing. I will be melting down. Problems in the city. But if a team had 25 shots and 5 on target, then when we cut the context is now that the 15 of those shots or 10 or 20 of those shots were taken wildly, rashly, and with poor decision making because they was trying to create an opening by drawing the defenders out to challenge them so they could create space in behind for other attackers. And it wasn't working. The attack was not working. But that's just me.
So yeah, so Admiral Drex,
Yeah.
I think you can admit that you got that wrong as a take.
No, you guys basically do not understand my context
Ah!
and my delivery. Because if you look at what Vibes is saying, right? He was talking and the no, listen,
We
you
already
guys
acknowledged that doing no
you
Drex.
guys like to hear yourself talk. Can you let somebody talk? Right. I was saying for this people that like to actually go at the club for using start, that's another weapon in their arsenal. You guys are trying to rubbish the fact that that's a start for them.
No, but I am not
No,
rubbishing
no,
the
no, don't
fact that
say no.
that's a
No,
start for
no, you're
them. I
rubbishing
am
it for them.
rubbishing
You're
the
saying
fact that such low level arguments are being made and accounted for by no one because it's basically a mute point. You know what a mute point
because the
is?
next thing
It's a
the
point, but
next
it's
thing
not really
they'll be pulling up
valuable.
now. The
It's
next
not
thing we do,
moving the stick.
the next thing the start police will be pulling up now will be the XG, and I'm like, okay. So I'm saying for me, right? It was
What is
what? Okay,
XG, bro?
waking now. Wait. What if we're saying we all know it's a lame shot. It was a lame attempt. Onana should have maybe had a shower and come back, and the ball was to be in the air, right? We all know that. But I'm saying, for the argument's sake, right? You are saying, oh, it's a weak attempt, but for them, we gave them the opportunity to actually make someone do a backflip.
Okay,
It's
I
wait,
feel like you are the
wait.
one not understanding my reply, and this is why I explained it the way I explained it before.
Mark, I
I
understand you. It's
understand that
not.
it
It's
is
not a
going to
basis
give
of
them
an argument.
ammunition,
We
Drex.
understand,
Let me
but the
finish because
truth,
they definitely didn't understand, bro. Right? And what
Mark,
I'm trying to
Mark,
explain is this,
move on
right?
to the next subject
They
because
will
you
get they will get their point.
Let's
The
bring it
fact that
back
they
to
will
the
have
game.
they making that point for
bring it
you,
back to the
Drex,
game. Forget about this.
means that they
Forget
have no
what I
actual
actually said was a very
football
simple thing,
points to
but you
make
guys
on
are
the
trying
game
to
or
deliberate and make it
analysis.
look like it's something big. Move it back.
Okay. Let's come
Whatever.
back to the
okay, okay.
game, guys.
Can we just come
The
back to the
question
game? Can
is
we just come back to the game?
Casemiro, guys. What's going on with Casemiro? Or is it like maybe too much scrutiny on him? Because for me, that first half was not up to par
Yeah,
with the Casemiro
Performance
that
from
we
him
know.
today.
You
It
know.
happens, bro. It's a football game. You know what I mean? It's nothing to be rocket science about. There's no chemistry go and prove. Well, you know, he not getting any older. I mean, he might come out the next game and have a 10 out of 10 performance. You know what I mean? It just wasn't
When
happening.
was
For
his
me, it just
last
looked
ten
like
out
it
of
just
10?
wasn't his day today. Huh?
When was his last 10 out of 10?
I mean, like the last game he played, he wasn't the one that scored the header. Not against City, the game before that.
That's true.
Forest. I think Forest.
So
I think
so that's what
Yeah.
I'm
Forest.
saying. So he had a pretty good game. He was very solid in the midfield in that game. Even in the City game, he was good. So For me, it's just like, okay, if some they might have a bad day. If a player
Don't
having a
Also,
forget,
bad game,
even today's
it's
game,
just a
right?
bad game.
Today's game, the first 10, 15 minutes, fine. It was the Everton,
Shaky.
it was shaky. If you notice, like I said earlier, the we didn't have a nine to occupy
yeah.
the centre back, one at least one of the centre back for Everton. So there was an option for Everton to actually send one of their centre back into the midfield. Now creating more load for Casemiro in terms of, okay, because we all know McTominay was going to stay ahead, Bruno was going to fall deep.
Guys,
That
I'll
was
be
that
right
was
back.
the game. When we are attacking, right? Um, it was only more like only Casemiro doing the job, and those guys had an extra body in there. Everybody
Also,
has
if
said
you
this.
look at yeah, if you look at I agree with what you said now, Drex, with regards to, and also with a little bit what Mark said. Like for Casemiro, remember his midfield partnership has always been Bruno Fernandes, and either Eriksen, and now recently, Kobe, right? So I think that relationship between himself and Kobe is still developing. And today he was playing with McTominay. Now I can tell, right, from the way McTominay plays, I would hate to play in the midfield with McTominay because McTominay, number one, can't be trusted. His first touch is off, and he can't make a 5 yard pass. The best thing about
Yeah.
Correct.
McTominay
No, but he
is that,
wasn't playing with McTominay today. He was playing with Kobe today.
but but McTominay and McTominay operate in the midfield. Bruno was playing false nine. McTominay was playing higher, but he was playing with Casemiro and with Kobe. You see, what I'm saying is that with Kobe, right? Kobe's good, but the
Yeah.
relationship between himself and um the relationship between himself and Casemiro is still
Yeah.
very new. So
True. Yeah.
for me, I look at the performance today and I agree the passing was off. All right, but I do think that there was some moments where we did do well in his defensive efforts. So his game really came into question with regard in position. So his game came into question in position, and then I looked at the players around him, and I saw, okay, you have a makeshift number nine, you have a Rashford and a Garnacho that want to run forward, and then, and then you're looking to the back, and then you have Lindelof who's a left back, and then you have Dalot with Varane and Evans behind you, who's not really great on the ball. Besides, obviously, what's his name? Johnny Evans, who's kind of good on the ball. Varane is not good at all on the ball. So you kind of have to concede that the players around him contributes to the passes. Now the passes was off today. I agree, but I also think maybe he's trying to overcompensate or how to pass or overcompensate, trying to make a perfect pass because of the players that's around him. So I would say that his game was a bit off today, but I will look at the mitigating factors and not say that look, his finish, he's washed, he's old, he must leave. Nah, I think
Yeah.
that it's just like Mark said. I think it was just a poor game because of the personnel that is around him. I don't know
I
what you
think
think.
I'm gonna go with Superfly here. It needs to be played in big games, and otherwise, yeah, I agree with Superfly. But we don't have the bodies. We don't
So
have the
you're gonna play
bodies to actually.
Amrabat.
No, I'm saying he also said we don't have good enough players for that. That's why he thinks But well, what are you saying, John? Do you think Amrabat in place of Casemiro would have done worse than today?
hundred
Than
percent, one
no man, you
hundred
just
percent.
just see.
But
Forget about
Amrabat's
bro.
cameo was
Listen,
pretty good, John Morgan.
John,
Today, Amrabat
John
was
Morgan, forget about what
fine.
the previous game was, right? Okay, maybe he gave the ball away for City, right? But I don't think
Not
Amrabat playing
maybe.
into
He
this game.
definitely. Yeah.
He
Guys,
did. I'm saying
guys,
forget about that. I'm saying focus.
let me
Today he
let me
came in.
let me just break some news quickly. Breaking news. I'm getting it in from the studio. Amrabat
Oh,
is trash. Breaking news coming straight from the studio. Amrabat
I
is
feel. I
not
think
good
that
enough.
whoever is giving you that info, maybe they don't have it right, man. They are
They are
looking at
broken.
they're looking at something else.
I
It's not
just
Broken
I thought
analysis.
your source
I
is
thought
maybe an expired ketchup, but it's not
Nah,
working.
guys. So you telling me Amrabat should start over Casemiro?
I'm saying I'm not. Oh my days! I don't like people that don't listen to people. They just like to hear themselves. I said today. I said
Yeah.
today. I don't think Amrabat starting in place of Casemiro in terms of giving Casemiro a rest. I don't think it would have been bad. I feel like there wouldn't have been much difference. We would have still won the game. Not like we were talking about Casemiro needing to rest for games like this, right? We're talking about Casemiro needing to rest for games like this. It's not like Casemiro, Amrabat is better than Casemiro. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
But
for
he
games
played
like
one game
this,
a week though, so what's the point of resting him?
That's right. He
no,
needs
this guy,
he
Yeah,
needs
this
to
that's
guy,
play
true.
this
every
That's
guy,
true.
other week.
this guy does not even understand the context of
No
how
man.
of an argument. Maybe you just like to hear yourself talk. I agree with you. I'm saying we're saying we just talked about how Casemiro, maybe we're saying okay, the legs are gone. We're not saying it's crap. We're saying for some games he needs to rest. Maybe every other game, right? He needs to rest. Like if you had rested him in this game, we know he's going to be looking fresh for the Liverpool game, right? Who I'm just saying Amrabat, I'm not saying he should have started ahead of Casemiro, but Amrabat wouldn't have done anything worse than what happened today. That's what I'm saying. So that would have given Casemiro at least a breather for to stay because he played 90 minutes for the Forest game. He played 90 minutes for the Man City game. What's wrong in actually resting him for today's game and giving Amrabat the chance like to start this game after like 70 minutes, maybe bring Casemiro on to get some minutes in his leg, keeping him ready pending for the Liverpool game. It's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's better than Casemiro in any way. I'm just saying for what we have at the moment, yeah.
Okay. Now for me personally, no, can I respond, Papi?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Go
So for
ahead.
me, I don't think that race is necessary, alright? Because like again, I don't think it's down to remember for me personally, now if you getting run past, if you getting defensively exposed, then I think okay, we can make an argument to say that his legs is gone, he should be rested. He is not good enough to play every week, alright? But the problem today was the fact that he was making the passes, but the passes wasn't the correct pass or the pass was off. So the execution was off. All right. Now, I personally don't believe that that is down to legs. I personally believe that is down to on the day. If you're feeling it, if you're not, if you off, passes like that not going to come off. But if you in your normal rhythm, if you in your natural game, then all of a sudden passes like that come natural to you. You make the pass, you move on. Now I think that today, personally, like Mark said, he had a bad game. So it could be that his rhythm was off, and every second pass or every pass that he was making wasn't good enough. Okay. Again, also I think that he was making passes to players that kind of made him look worse than what actually was. But that's a different argument. Okay. So I will disagree in a sense of if you because I my understanding was you want to arrest him because he's getting run through and he's not good enough with regards to his legs. But that's not happening. Today the poor he was poor because when we were in position, the passes that he was making wasn't good. So that's my argument. Like in because I hear what you're saying, play him in the big games. But Casemiro's the type of player. I think Casemiro's the type of player that doesn't want to rest. In that sense, he doesn't want to miss out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just think that for the resting, I don't think it's necessary because I think that the passes is the reason why he was off today. I don't think it was because he couldn't make the tackle or he couldn't get to a player or he couldn't read the game. I think that was normal Casemiro. I think Casemiro did well in that instance. But at the same time, I must admit that he was poor, and I think he was poor because of the passing. And I don't think that comes because of too many games. I think that just comes because he had an off game, if that makes sense. You on mute, Papi.
before we move on
You're
from
probably on mute.
before
You're
we move on
mute.
from
You're
Casemiro,
mute.
my thought was the first few actions in a game are so important. They set the rhythm, they set the tone for how you're gonna perform in that game, and he just didn't start off well. And that sort of made the first half look really, really bad. And I brought him up as a talking point because the first half, we were struggling to keep the ball and he was a weaker link in the midfield. And then eventually, second half, he started asserting himself in the game more. And then
Yeah, it was.
he settled a little bit, but there's still a question to be asked is like, like the sharpness. Where's the sharp Casemiro? When is he going to come? Kenny, do you want to chime in on Casemiro before we do the last talking point
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
of the yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sure. I think about the Casemiro thing. I think he just needs to work on his passing. But like to be fair, other than that. Other than that, he was um, he done okay.
Yeah,
he's done o-
he
he,
done okay.
he's done fine. He's done all right today. I mean, and I think one thing I have to agree on John Morgan is that it's basically we also play one game a week, so I don't think and Casemiro never rests. He'll be up for this game against Liverpool, so we need him the most against
Yeah.
Yeah,
Liverpool. If we play if we play Amrabat against Liverpool, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
yeah,
Finally, guys. So you're saying if we had played Amrabat today, there'd been a problem?
Yes. Me.
Yeah,
I
I think that.
I think there would have been. Why do you say there would be a problem, John? Like Amrabat is he already like done? Are you done with him, John?
I'm done with Amrabat. Amrabat. I think it's
Okay,
because of
now I
expectation.
get John. He's done with Amrabat. So anything you say about Amrabat, it's not gonna make sense to John.
No,
So I
but
get that. I like people like that, that actually straight up.
now for me personally, Papi Drex like Sasha, I think for me Amrabat came with this tag that is going to fix our problems in the midfield,
No, you
right?
gave him that tag. You put that tag
No,
on him, not him.
okay, fair enough, Drex. I won't put my words in your
Yeah,
mouth,
yeah,
but but for me, he came with this understanding of for I had this understanding he was going to be our starting DM. He was going to be number 6. He was going to give Casemiro a run for his money, and if we needed to, we could play Casemiro and Amrabat in the midfield. But he was going to kind of take the reins off of Casemiro because of the fact that we were playing 2 games a week, because of the fact that we were in so many competitions. Because in my head, we were going to win the Champions League, we were going to win the Premier League, and that's how much game we were going to win the FA Cup, we were going to win all the trophies, and that's how much games we were going to play. So for me personally, I was thinking, okay, Amrabat's going to come in. Casemiro can't play all these games, so we're going to need a player. As soon as he
yeah,
came in, he wasn't what we thought he was. He can't make half turns. The passing from here to 5 yards is off. The long passes that he likes to do 9 times, or let me say 5 times out of 10, he hits them. Other 5 times, the player must run back to control it, or the player must do something to control the ball to bring it under control. So for me, Amrabat is not a fluid player, man. He's a very dogged, very competitive, very like and he makes a lot of fouls. So yeah, I think like in a game like this, I wouldn't want him because you're going to get a lot of chances in a sense of quality on the ball, and Amrabat is not quality on the ball. You feel me?
I agree with you, John, on two things where you said he gives a lot of foul, which could have been in favor to what's me call it Everton because they like to use set piece, right? And also I agree with you when you said when he came into United, it was not what we actually were hoping for. We were actually
Mm,
hoping for somebody that would actually take the pressure of Casemiro in terms of how they play, right? But when his
mm,
first few games, we saw that okay, even the manager saw that maybe it's not what he was hoping for in terms of okay, how will he fit into this the Premier League, right? I agree with you on those
mm.
ones, but I'm saying for today's game, in my opinion, I don't think he would have gone wrong. I don't
Okay.
think any
I mean,
I don't think anything would have gone like when he came in. We saw how he was putting in the tackles. He was trying to do the simple things, right? Which Casemiro was doing before he left. I'm saying so that's why for me I'm like okay, Casemiro didn't really do anything spectacular today in terms of spreading the ball, all of that. He just did the simple thing and tried to find the pass, which in the
yeah,
first 10, 15 minutes he was wary of, but he grew into the game and corrected that. So I,
yeah.
I don't think Amrabat would have done anything. That's why I said anything worse than what happened today. It might have been the same level, but any lower than that, I don't think it would have happened.
you
Okay.
guys are ruthless, John. Bro, this guy he rejected Bayern Munich. He rejected Barcelona. He rejected
Liverpool as
Liverpool.
well.
But
Liverpool as
You
well.
know,
but
what
Toffees, you
Even
even
never
even even
Manchester
Forest, even
United. He
Forest
said,
as
"I
well.
only
Even
want Manchester United,"
look here,
and
Papi.
even Chelsea were looking desperately for a midfielder, and He said only Manchester United, and then this guy comes back the first game. He's plugged in left back, then he's plugged in. He's never really. Guys, he was so ruthless, John. Vibe says John has a voodoo doll of Amrabat Tate.
I like strict, ruthless people. It means that they can actually make hash like decisions, right? Tough decisions, whether it's bad or right. That we could decide that one later. But when you say player is average, right? He's average, but he's done what he like for me. Not what we
Yeah,
expected in the midfield, but he's been a servant so far. Left back, like you said, left back, center back, right back. Like he's been all over the place.
bro,
That life matter.
utility player. But okay, that's fine, that's fine. You have your the right to your opinion. The last thing that I wanted to touch on is our wingers were actually winging today. Ganacho and Rashford. We have to give
Today,
Rashford his flowers today as well, right? I think it's a universal like acceptance that today he put in a shift. We saw, Marcus that cares, you know
Yeah, I think defensively, his defensive actions was very good today. I was very surprised at how
yeah, he
much
even tracked
he
back
was
as well.
running. What
Mm-hmm.
did you say, Sasha?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was just saying like he also tracked back today. That's what he did today as well.
Yeah. So for me, like besides the attacking play, because I think the attacking play is always what you're gonna get with Rashford. Rashford's always gonna try and run in behind. He's always gonna try and nick the ball somewhere. If you give him a nice pass, he's gonna run after it. If you give him a horrible pass, he's gonna look back at you and think, "What the heck?" Like you can't give me that type of ball. So like I think today in his defensive actions was good. Cornacho is Cornacho. That's why I love this player. It's because he hasn't been playing well for the last couple of games. I think he will be honest with himself in a sense of his output on the ball was poor against City and against Nottingham Forest. He hasn't been good, right? So and as well as Fulham. But today he comes and he shows and he tries again. Like what we can say about Cornecho is that he tries. He runs back.
He
He
tries,
makes
yeah.
runs. He makes runs forward. He makes defensive actions. He does what he tries his utmost best for the club and for the shirt, which I actually adore about Cornecho. And today you see it paid off. He was rewarded for it. So for me, what Cornecho yeah. So he put something up now. Yeah, exactly. Three shots, two key passes, two penalties, one. But they put the bicycle kick.
I was gonna say
just for
something that
just for
you
the
guys missed
narrative.
out. You get we think
Yeah.
we I think maybe no not missed out, but did you guys notice he played off the right today? The right
Yeah,
wing.
I did notice that. Yes, I did
Yeah,
notice. I didn't want
he
to
played
say.
on the right wing today, and we've been
Mm,
saying it in the past, like the past couple of games where he's been on the left. We've been like, "Yo, why don't we get this guy back to the right?" Even
yeah,
Mark said it yesterday, like he would like to see Garnacho play on the right, where in the last before he was being switched to the left, he was playing that position, I think, for 5 6 games, and he was doing pretty good. So
yeah.
today on the right wing, right, we saw him again because his face is on the right wing, so it's easy. Not he doesn't have to cut back. You
I
see,
think he's less
for the first
predictable.
penalty, right? He had to try to cut back, which he fought like he fainted, so to the defender, and yeah. But for the other one, it was on his right foot trying to run in, so there's no point cutting. So he was able to actually feint those guys, so they were drawn into the tackle. So because he knew what he had the control of that ball with his right foot. So that's why I've been saying, okay, just let this guy stay on the right, and he's been doing well, but I still want him to have a rest, man. Like this guy needs to rest
Who you want
because
all the players the rest? Who you gonna play, brother?
no, man. I just okay. What about Ahmad? What about Anthony?
Ahmad must stay there. You see this players,
I'm not
this
saying they're
division
better players.
players.
I'm saying at least give them a run of games. You don't
No,
know this
no,
guy. Okay, he
no,
says
no,
no. You
no.
want to play a player into the ground, and when he's not doing well, like come on. I don't know,
Okay,
though.
Rex,
That's
for
my
me
opinion.
personally, right? Rex, for me personally, right? Cornecho has been our most effective attacker. All right, he's been our most effective attacker all season. And I understand where you're coming at with regards to this race story, but for me it don't make sense because we're playing one game a week. All right, I think 5 days is enough time for you to get your head together, for you to get your rest, for you to feel fully fit, and for you to be fresh for the next week. All right, I don't think that is too short of a period. All right, so like for me, Ahmad. hasn't given enough for the shirt. He hasn't shown enough for the shirt in when he's come on. And I know he's been given horrible Maguire minutes, but unfortunately, this is how it works with Ten Hag. If you don't, if he doesn't think you deserve it, then you must try and prove yourself when you get the chance. Whether it's 5 minutes here, whether it's 10 minutes here, whether it's 15 minutes, you have to make the most of those minutes. And I don't think he's been making the most of those minutes. So for me, Ahmad must stay on the bench, right? Omari
Ah, free
Forson,
Ahmad, man. What would you mean stay on the bench?
Ahmad,
Happy,
so
the
you
fact
want to
that we
play
don't,
Ahmad?
the fact that we have one game a week is making everything look very difficult for players like Ahmad and even Anthony himself. Anthony
Yeah,
is just
Yeah,
because he's on the pecking order in terms of the right wing, right? He's ahead of Ahmad. That's why Anthony still gets ahead because this one game a week that we are talking about, and I agree with John right there. One game a week, 5 days is enough for you to actually rest your head and all of that, right? And you said, which
Yeah.
you're correct, in the last couple of games or last 6, 7 games, he's been impressive. So I know, don't change the winning formula. I get it, right? But for Ahmad, I feel like this one game a week, it's not helped him. That's not helped him at all. And
but now you
maybe
see, Grex, come on, Ozzy, come on, just mention something quickly. You see Omari Forson, all right? When someone got injured, someone was injured and he had to play. Omari Forson.
Holland, yeah.
What?
Got injured, yeah.
Oilen got injured and Omari Forson had to play. Why wasn't Ahmad the one playing instead of Omari Forson? That's my question. Because we know that Ten Hag doesn't have favorites. Anthony was his favorite, but he's benched. All right. Rashford Rashford, there was times where he's not been playing well, but I think he have credit in the bank because of last season. So I think that's the reason why he continues to play. But if you look at Omari Forson, why was Omari Forson playing against Fulham instead of Ahmad? If Ahmad's supposed to be this great player that we all seem to have in our fantasy, or not in our fantasy league, but in our heads, he's this amazing player.
fantasy.
In our age is this amazing player. So why isn't he starting instead of Omari Forson? That's my question. And if I would answer that question with he's just not doing enough.
In training or something.
In training, I
Exactly.
probably in training. That's what
It's
they.
gotta be something surely that Ten Hag sees and we are not like privy of because
Yeah,
this
we're
is
not.
this is
Yeah.
like why is Ahmad not getting like why is Omari Forson jumping the pecking order when Ahmad had such a very good spell at Sunderland. I understand it's the championship, but still we saw Ahmad when he came in versus did he come in versus City? He came in there was there was a game. Was it versus City?
I think it was Fulham.
No,
I think it was
no, he
Fulham.
came in.
It was
Yeah,
Fulham.
yeah,
It was
against Fulham.
Fulham.
Yeah,
It
he
was
came in
two
for
one.
Fulham.
The
Yeah.
2-1 loss to Fulham. You're right. Yeah. And
12 minutes. Yeah,
the
for
ball
12
was
minutes. Yeah.
sticking to him. He looked a little bit more assured than Omari Forson looked. And it's like the confidence level, the ability to be able to get defenders to come towards you and attract danger towards you. It opens up spaces for other people, and Ahmad has that quality. And for me, it's a little bit like he's getting the Facundo treatment, where you're not really sure exactly what it is, except you can only give Ten Hag the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he sees something in training that's not impressive, and
Yeah.
and you know that's how I feel about it. So Shiv, you were about to add something, I think.
No, not much. I just think, yeah, I think I think the point I was actually about to make was like, I think the fans can just speculate like which player is good enough, either it's Amad Diallo or literally Omari Forson. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's just literally up to it's just up to the training. Maybe Ten Hag may have seen something in Forson in which he has not seen in Amad Diallo. I think that's probably
Mm-hmm.
it. Um, yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
By the way, I just have to update right now that Palace are just 1-0 up against Luton Town.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
that is
Palace.
points for me on new manager pounds as we spoke about last night.
I did. Mm, yeah, another
John, what did you
outrage.
predict? You said, let me see, let me
Uh,
see.
I just said 3-1 Palace for me.
John said
What did
2
I say?
nil Palace, and
Yeah.
Sashiv said 3-1. And let's see, Drex said 2-2. Drex said this is gonna be a draw. All right, we will see. I feel like Palace will win it 3-2. That's what
Yeah,
I
they will.
said.
Yeah,
So
they will. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. Okay, and then yeah, we talked about Kobe. I mean, we talked about Ahmad Diallo. That was a very big point. And so I guess the last one we can close it on men of the match. Who are we picking? There's a couple of candidates, obviously.
Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans, Johnny the Blood Evans.
Yes, yes,
Johnny
Johnny
Evans,
Evans.
you man
Yes.
mountain, you beauty, you father of two kids, almost going to be a grandfather, coming up, pulling up to Old Trafford with a 73,000 attendance and pulling off a great performance, shutting it down. I think Johnny Evans, you deserve a bonus. If I'm United, I'll go to Johnny Evans and say, my brother, no strings attached. Here's 500k, just here. 500k. Thank you very much. Because my brother, nah,
Bonus.
man, we can't. We how is it possible that we have a defensive partnership of Rafael Varane, who is in his early 30s,
Experience. I think
and
experience as
Johnny
well.
Evans, who is in his late 30s, and pulling
Mm.
off like literally a man of the match performance, assuring up the back, literally assuring up the back, giving us a foundation to play counter-attacking, not counter-attack, yeah, counter-attacking football because we kind of playing closer to our poles and allowing us. And I was not nervous last night. So Johnny Evans, man of the match for me. My battery's gonna die now.
Uh,
Oh Lord,
yeah.
load shedding.
Pape, did you
You
put
gave
in
him his flowers.
Man's?
Yeah.
Uh, Manj wanted to find out if you put in his prediction.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I'm working hard right now. What do you think I'm doing?
The man working hard. The man working hard more than the United food defense. Man doing a lot of job right
Right?
now.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Football Power is
No,
doing
yo,
things, man.
man, I like the fact that Johnny Evans stood out today, and I know a lot of people will say it's only Everton, it's only Everton, they get beat everywhere they go, but
Exactly,
it's
exactly.
how
Yeah.
it's how you play, it's how you
How
play,
you play, how you play
it's
like
how you
completed.
play,
Correct,
yeah,
correct,
how
correct.
you carry yourself, how you see the Lindelof was playing left back today. He was solid, not his favorite position, but he was solid. Johnny Evans.
You saw it, yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Evans was solid. Varane was so even Onana actually was looking at things and he was trying to call things out and they were solid today. We could say it's only Everton, but you only beat who's in front of you. You only can play who's in front of you. And whatever they have, they offered us, we were able to like neutralize it. Fair play to Johnny. For me, he's my man of the match. Fair play to him. I know a lot of people would want to give it to Genasio, but yeah, for me, he is.
I think Johnny Evans, class,
I'm
class
curious in the
performance.
chat what you think who is your man of the match, by the way. Big up to Manchester's Bots man of the match. Chelsea Dan, shout out to you. Where are
Chelsea,
your
Dan, shout out to
predictions,
you, big
Chelsea
up.
Dan? I've been putting people's predictions here. I have not seen yours. The next person that I need to put in is Luan real quick. So
Oh
Luan,
my
shout out.
God, Bournemouth missed the penalty. Bournemouth just missed the penalty.
Don't worry, don't worry. They will still win 3-0. Don't worry. It's only Sheffield United is trash. They will still
But
win. They come and miss 5 penalties. They will still
oh,
win 3-0.
I'm desperate for points, man. I'm just desperate
Oh
for
shame.
points.
Who you have Solanke? You have Solanke in the team.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh Lord, he
L.
just slipped, man. He
L says you
slipped.
L.
Yeah, that's an L, man.
L upon
That's an
L.
L.
I mean, I Dominic Solanke is in top form, bro. I think he'll
Mm-hmm.
perform. He'll perform today, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
but
course.
also
yeah, of course. Yeah, true, true.
you just never know. You never know how this game is gonna go. We're only like 15 minutes in, by the way. Crystal Palace is playing Luton. There's a whole bunch of matches that are happening at this very moment.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
if
good.
you haven't
Yeah,
given in
it's
your
good
predictions,
matches.
you can still give your predictions for Arsenal, Brentford. You can give in your predictions for the games tomorrow as well. Villa, Spurs, Brighton, Forest, West Ham, Burnley, and Liverpool City. Come on, Chelsea, Dan. You also need to give Chelsea, Newcastle. We need to know what your prediction is that as well.
Mm.
So you are nearing the relegation zone. If you wanna, if you let me show you Chelsea then, since I see that you're here. Look at you. You are in relegation
Hectic.
territory right here. It's
Oh wow.
hectic.
Papi, how does it
19.
work? How does it work? Like, if you get the result right, you get how much?
You get the result, you get 3 points.
And it,
And if you don't get, if you predict like say Crystal Palace win, right, you know, you don't get the actual score line, you get 1 point.
You get
And
a
okay,
so
point, yeah.
so there's 10 match fixtures in every match day. You can get a maximum of 30 points,
okay,
you know,
yeah,
if
okay,
you
I
get
see.
all of them correct.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah, no. So I think who else am I missing? I've got Luan next,
I think
and
yeah, I think Munch wants you to add his score prediction. I think yeah, that's what
oh
he
okay,
said.
no. He wants to add what? Say that against the
Yeah.
ship.
Oh
Who
yeah, yeah.
who's that guy that says United are
His
gonna lose
prediction.
2-0?
Munch. Huh? Who said this? What?
Yale said United were gonna lose 2-1. Uh, Drake
The
said
Borussia,
we
right?
were gonna win. Man said we were gonna win 2-1. And who else? Who else? Yeah, I think Yale is the only one that predicted an Everton win in the United game.
See,
So
I actually did something I went with chess with. I actually said in my show, I actually said United were going to win with the 2 goal margin. And that's why I went with the
Mm.
3-1. Right? I had two
mm,
options. Go with a
Yeah,
clean
fair
sheet.
enough, fair
It was
enough.
after I heard that start of the Everton actually always score with, I'm like, yo, man. But I still feel United will
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah.
two. I
I'm
still feel like United will get that
yeah,
two
yeah.
goal margin. I'm like, that 2 goal margin is for sure. They're gonna get that 2 goal margin. But this stat that says they all Everton always get a goal. I'm like, okay, let me
yeah.
just
Yeah,
make it 3-1. You know?
they usually score goals from the set piece. They really rely on a lot on set pieces. That's why I just stick to my guns and say like one goal this goal one there. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, it's amazing we actually didn't concede from a set piece. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
impressed. I was impressed, and it seems we might have turned a corner set piece wise ever since
Erik
um,
is gone. Eric Ramsey is
Eric
gone. Gone.
Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey is gone.
The shackles are off now. So
Yeah,
which
that's
makes me feel like, is he really that bad? You know, like for real.
where's the stats guy? The stats guy will tell you he's bad. Yes, because the stats say he's bad.
Wow. So anyway, my man of the match is different from you guys. I'm gonna go with Bruno Fernandez.
Oh, that's a good
And
pick.
here's why.
okay.
Yeah. He I feel like it was a proper captain's performance. That first goal from a penalty is so important, and it's sort of like the momentum decider, and it was very early in the game. I think 12 minutes or 13 minutes into the game, and him being able to step up and do that, and also the other combinations of passes that he had, like it was not haram Bruno by any means. I literally saw an improved performance, and he was a little bit difficult to deal with for Tarkowski and what's his name,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Brent White, yeah,
Yeah,
because they didn't
yeah.
know. It was like,
Brennan White.
dude,
Mm.
yeah, because Bruno keeps on, like, sometimes he combines, he drops a little deeper than McTominay, and it was literally the problem of the
That is
typical
true.
false
That
nine
is true.
problem.
Yeah. That
Drex
is
talked
true.
about it a little bit. It's like the other center backs are like, oh shit, do I stay or do I actually follow him? And so that sort of like was a very very good performance by Bruno. It was what you'd expect of a number 10 that is like near the edge of the box. So I was really impressed by that, and also a big shout out to Andre Onana as well. Andre Onana did well, guys. He did good. I think he pulled off 5 saves or 6 saves, something like that. Granted, of course, some of them were a lot of, were,
Mm.
as we talked about it
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the bicycle kick. That's like all right, but
I don't I don't understand. I don't understand why did he came with this nonsensical argument. He just got a
yeah.
goal. That's it. He just got it. That's it. That's it.
Right, right. The clean sheet is what matters, and we're happy. That's what
Exactly.
I'm gonna give him his flowers for that. Um, who else? Who else? There was also like I guess our fullbacks were all right. Lindelof and Dalot were okay. Varane was also a
Yeah.
good partner to
Varane as
Evans.
well. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, yeah. All in all, good. It was surprising though that Ten Hag waited so long to make the first sub. Was it like uh I don't even remember. It was after
It was
80th
the
minute.
yeah, it was the right sub because I was you could see what's his name? Kobe was still doing Kobe was still trying to make some moves in the second half, right? But there was two times where he got caught out. One with pace and two with height. The first one was with pace, and the second one, I believe, with height. Then manager was like, no. I can't do this anymore. Then there was another play where what's his name? Is he yellow? The left back for Everton when they played that during that set piece was the corner kick and
Mikolenko.
himself and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anthony went up
Look
for
at
the
go. Yeah.
ball, right? I
Yeah.
feel like if that was a Ganache going with Anthony and with that guy, it would have been because Anthony actually put him up. So the subs were all right, but yeah, you're right. Maybe a little bit earlier, but guess what? It worked. He came late. The subs came late, and we held on to the two goal lead, and that's all that matters for me, man. And it's not like those
That's
guys that came in didn't actually put a foot wrong. They continued from where whoever was there. Oh
yeah,
yeah, this is good. Ooh, Fulham almost okay. Fulham
yeah.
almost scored.
No, no. All in all, great game. I
Yeah, it was a
cannot
good game.
complain as well. Yeah, guys. Kindly hit the like button if you're enjoying this conversation. If you've been here, shout out to you. Onana is man of the match as well, says Khan. It's nice when the man of the match conversation is spread out like this, and there's a couple of different candidates. Bruno played all right, but Onana is man of the match for Imran Khan. How shit must we be? We kept the clean sheet. Man's got a chant right there.
Yeah, Marge,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it is. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is yeah, the end of the stream. Manchester United. We did the business. We got the 3 points. That is what we wanted. Now it's time to
We
enjoy some tears.
we we have
Hope.
we
Yeah.
have done the business. I do
Yes.
business.
Yes. Yes. The business has been done.
Yo, Papi,
Yeah.
one last thing. Are you gonna do the Arsenal Brentford game? Watch along?
That's exactly what I want to do. I want to make sure I take a little break right now and then
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Sure thing. I'll be
recharge
there.
and be able to do
We will
that
be
one. Yeah. Arsenal, right. If
we will be there.
Brentford could do us a favor, kill them.
I wouldn't be hella surprised if Brentford get like smashed up. I won't be hella surprised, but like
Right. Right.
So wait,
Mark,
the Palace game start already, guys?
of
yeah, the
course,
Palace
Palace
game.
1-0 up already.
Shit.
Mm.
What was my score for that game, bro?
You can't change
One
your
nil
I
to
know I
score.
can't change it now. Oh, 3-2. I have 3-2 Luton. All right, no problem. Luton going to win the game. Anyway,
Mark is in the mud already.
I know in the mud, bro. My score there 3-2 Luton. Luton
I
was, bro, look,
see it.
watch Palace. I always know Palace was going to score about 2 goals. So just remember,
I why should Mark be 3-2 Palace? That's what I said. CV
watch it be 3-2 Luton, bro. I find all they're putting disrespect on Luton. I will
3-1,
teach all of this
3-1,
game week. You
3-1
see this
Palace.
game week here, I will have a big game week. I could feel it. My
All
So your
scores.
right.
manager
All
wants
right.
though.
The only
So
score
your
I didn't
manager.
go with that I should have go with was the
Mm.
2-0 to Manchester. If you look at my Arsenal score, it would tell you this week I was meaning serious business. Look at the Arsenal Brentford score.
I
3-2
see. I
Arsenal.
see. 3-2 Arsenal. Okay. Vibes. We need your predictions, Vibes. You out here. in the conversation. Are you gonna be like Chelsea then and tap out and be like, oh, John Morgan just played the game for the first time this match week, guys? Join the game if you want to be a part of it. It's a fun predictor game, and obviously, next season we will make sure that we like started at the beginning of the season and with even more like knowledge of like how to refine the game and so forth. So big shout out to the people that are participating in this, and I encourage you, if you're here watching, why not just comment on a video with your predictions. Arsenal Brentford hasn't kicked off yet. There's a lot of matches tomorrow
Oh
on
no,
Sunday and Monday.
Sheffield United just scored. What the hell?
Sheffield
Sheffield
Ah,
United
United.
just scored.
For flip's sake.
yes, that fits my scoreline. That fits my scoreline
Uh,
nicely.
What did I say? What
Man,
did
like man, 3-0. Kenny
uh,
fan 3-0.
I said
R10
2-1
3-0.
Bournemouth. Oh no. Okay, all right. This
All
is
the nil men. All the nil men like Yali and R10. Hats off
the
to you
out.
guys. You're out.
VR disallowed the goal, man.
Watch
Wow.
Papi, watch the score lines, watch these score lines flip around, bro. Watch Luton come back and score three. And
Get out of
watch
here.
Bournemouth come and score three, right? Watch Wolves beat Fulham.
Well, before the Arsenal game, we will know. We will know. We will be there. Chelsea Dan Hoops. He became
Bro,
Chelsea
Chelsea
Red.
Dan not even coming here this weekend.
If you guys,
Chelsea playing who this
if
weekend? Chelsea looking to hold a
Newcastle.
L this
That's
weekend.
why he's hiding in the cave.
Newcastle,
Chelsea looking to hold
I
a L
don't
this
think
weekend.
I I don't think Newcastle's gonna win though.
There's the one game I will put the money on Newcastle winning because Chelsea, they can't handle the physicality, bro. There's a good
Mm,
team, but when you start to
mm,
push
Yeah,
them around on the field,
yeah, it's
bro,
a good point though. It might
they
be a
just
good point.
lose
Yeah.
their composure, bro. So when they play, like when they play United, this is why they can't beat United because United might be the most physical team. But for some
Hmm.
reason, when we play in Liverpool and Chelsea, we be very physical, and Chelsea can't
Yeah,
handle
yeah.
it. So he's always push
Hmm.
them off, and there's lose possession and lose the ball, and they get frustrated. I just had to watch Chelsea play, bro. Chelsea playing against Newcastle is a bad game for them because of how Newcastle is
mm.
performed. Newcastle is one of the most physical teams in the league. It's going to be real tough for Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised if
Good.
Carl Palmer come off injured in that game or come off early because he getting real foul, real
Yeah,
push out.
Cole Palmer is the only player that yeah he can absolutely rescue Chelsea. That I mean he's the only player that can do that. I mean
Yeah,
if literally Cole Palmer turns up, yeah, I think then yeah probably Chelsea.
yeah. Well, guys, let's reconvene in the Arsenal Brentford game. We will be there for that watch along. I gotta set up the stream. Crystal Palace nearly made it two over here.
Yeah,
Wow.
Palace has so many chances right now. That like right now,
Come Palace, I need all
Palace
to
have a
score
lot.
two, and Luton. Remember what I told earlier? 3 goals in the second half.
Bro,
There you
it's
go.
Luton away, man. Mark,
Get out of here,
there's
We will
no
be
way
man!
there.
Luton
We
is
All
will
winning
be
right.
over
there. We
here.
will be there the next watch alone, man.
Who's
Let
Luton
me
Let's
starting lineup? Who's
continue
Luton
for
starting
that.
lineup?
see the result.
And that's all I had to say. I just want to see if he on the pitch.
All
Adebayo,
right.
he in the bench, he on the bench, where him? Nathan. No Adebayo, bro. Oh boy. Problems today.
Pick up Superfly.
Problems today for them, bro. Chong
Mm.
and Ogbenny, all they had to show up today. No Adebayo. All right. My score could be in the mud.
Good luck. He said he could be
Good
the one.
good
It
luck
is
on
in the
that.
mud,
Good
bro.
luck on that.
Good
Good
luck.
Yeah,
luck.
well, I just realized, bro. Bro.
Oh, okay,
Big up Superfly. You
Big
know,
Big
up,
up, Superfly.
Superfly. Big up to you, Khan. Guys, yeah, let's end the stream and we will reconvene in a little bit, in like an hour or
big
so.
up
So,
Yeah,
everybody. Have a good
I'll be
day.
there for
Thank you
that.
for joining us. Thank you for having me here, Poppy. Big up to you,
of
Drex.
course,
Big up to Sachiv.
Pick
Yeah,
up
big
as
up.
yourself,
always.
puppy. Yo, big up
All right, big
everybody in the comment section. Big up yourself and take it easy, bro. See you guys tomorrow.
Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to men like Drex and Mark and Sashif. Guys, there is the score predictor right there. It's still open. Let me know your score prediction if you want to be a part of the game. I highly, highly, highly encourage you to play the game with us. Thank you, Imran Khan. Says Chelsea Den has off day and Chelsea Den is in the mud. Superfly says we won't hear from him for another 2 weeks or so. Until Chelsea start playing well, Chelsea Den is going to be hiding in his cave. And thank you again for that comment, Superfly, saying the diversity is great on the channel, different accents, different perspectives, different backgrounds, and this is what it's all about, guys. It's the game that we love bringing us together, and it is. When I say us, I'm including you, Superfly. I'm including you, Khan. I'm including you, Munch, and Chelsea Den, unfortunately. I'm including you as well, Luan, Vibes, everybody that hit the like button. Big shout out to you, Lucky, and Evo, and Banana, and Corner Bradley, and John. Shout out to you guys. Craig, the list keeps on growing and growing. The community is growing. I want to end the show on this. Today, somebody had an assist. I know we scored from penalties, but somebody had an assist. Guess who? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the one and only Diogo Dallo. He assisted Marcus Rashford to do the celebration. Look at that, Diogo Dallo. he put the finger for Marcus Rashford there. So, what a day, what a day. We got the 3 points. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Hopefully, in a few moments, we will be enjoying some Arsenal tears. Come on, Brentford. You can do it. Also, to you who's watching right now, I appreciate you so much. We'll see you very, very shortly. My name is botswanapapi. Football Power Hour!